It's always clean. What it do? What it do? What it do? We have a free crowd that got Danny Savage with me. What's up, brother?
So
Got the unorthodox Cowboys corner with me.
What's going on, you guys?
Eshan, what's up, brother?
how you guys doing, man?
And my man, I don't know his slogan, so I'm gonna let him say it.
Put the kids to bed and hide the wives. Since it is live.
Uncensored in the house, man. Oh yeah, man. We're gonna have a good show, man. We talking more Cowboy football. We got who, it's like every time I turn around, he's doing. I finally listened to one of his press conferences. I finally listened to one this week. I was on the road while I was listening to it.
It's
on
so
Twitter.
stupid.
I mean, he says what any other coach would say. He says the right things. I what I will say, I like how he don't shy away from no question. Even the tough ones. The difference. The one difference I did see between him and McCarthy, when they would ask McCarthy about players and contracts, McCarthy would just stay out of it. Schottenheimer actually answered the questions, and I actually like that. I like how he don't shy away from no question, no matter how tough it is. Maybe a question that McCarthy would not answer, he answers it. So that's a good thing because, we like transparency. We got tired of them. He's not robotic like we would normally see. I'll say that. He don't give a robotic standard Jerry answer. I noticed that just watching that one press conference. So I did like that about Schottenheimer. I can say that. I didn't roll my eyes. He said things before that made me be like, but that one right there really, like, I actually played it twice because I like what he was saying. So I just hope he can translate the type of stuff I say on the field as a coach. But his press conference, it was good. It was good to hear some different and what we used to hear it and even McCarthy had started being robotic, and sounded like Jerry had an earpiece in his ear telling him what to say. It was good hearing Schottenheimer say stuff that the way I would answer. He would answer some things the way I would have answered it. So I could say that was pretty cool. Now I'm not saying that translates to any type of winning, but we always talk about press conferences too, so I gotta be fair.
Yeah.
Say because we always talked about Eshan, especially us, the post games.
Yeah.
What they wouldn't say and how we thought it was always robotic. He definitely seems like he's not on the railroad that Garrett and McCarthy was on as far as being transparent about certain things. So I will say I do sound like that. I don't know about y'all, but man, it seems like there's a little funk in the air with Trayvon and his team, man. It seems like something ain't right. I don't know what it is, but I don't know. Yeah, I saw that they said he had a moment where he was down there depressed and he was in Florida depressed, and Parsons flew down there to lift him up and stuff. So I didn't hear that. And I wish OG was on here because I want to give him credit. I don't wish he was on here, but I still want to give him credit.
You're gonna open up a can of worms with that one if you give him credit.
but OG has been saying for the last few years how long those injuries take.
Yeah.
It can take about a couple of years, and Trayvon just said, confidence back, you're looking at 1 to 2 years. And OG been screaming that for the last couple of years, even when we might have been a little tough on players. So I want to salute the OG for that. He finally got one right.
Right.
Well, I'm not trying to discredit OG Fifth, but whenever the players rank your strength and conditioning coaches and your rehab coaches a D-, that's going to set your players back too. So OG's semi-right, but a lot of our strength and conditioning, they don't even have enough staff in the weight room to help players lift weights. Jerry don't want to pay for that. So a lot of that, it hurts your players. And that's why Trayvon Diggs went to Florida. He said, F Britt Brown. I'm going to come over here and do my own stuff. And I applaud that. I like that from Trayvon because he recognized an issue and he took his own route.
I'm sure the 5 girls on the boat and the 6 ounces of Tusi didn't hurt.
You're getting Stephon Diggs and Trayvon confused.
I was getting confused.
That was Stephon Diggs. That wasn't Trayvon Diggs.
I was getting confused. I have a mental block, both of them. But I'm sure he got piss tested. Like that day, they flew somebody. But even if they didn't piss test him, it just counts like I think it's a missed one or a strike. I don't even know.
Right.
I was getting him his brother.
What's your thoughts on Trayvon Diggs himself saying confidence builders and getting yourself back to who you were after something like this takes a couple of years?
Well, I do think that it takes a while to rehab where you can fully trust because you don't want to get hurt again. And then for him to get a similar injury in the same knee, I mean, players do go through that depression state when they got to go through that. That's what retires a lot of players early is they don't want to go through the rehab.
Yeah,
it took Andrew Luck. Andrew Luck retired because he just got tired. He got tired of being injured in the rehab. He didn't want to do it anymore. So I can definitely see, a state of depression. Like, man, I just went through a year-long rehab and I came back. I fought hard to come back, and then he tears his meniscus in the same knee.
Yeah.
That's disheartening. And then you got people, just he's lost a step. Trade him, get rid of him, and you don't need him anymore. You know how sensitive those big boys are.
Yeah, it's a mental hurdle for anyone, I think, especially like when you're going through that kind of
The mental part of the recovery is always the worst.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Where's my $1,000, Zach Martin? What happened?
Cowboy. Oh, I know what he's talking about. He's talking to Savage.
Show me the videos, bro.
What happened?
Show me the videos of him pancaking.
Who was that?
That's big fella.
Big fella.
Lord.
Yeah, exactly.
The macaroni.
That's Fifth's favorite buy.
It's amazing. When I said I'll Apple paid $1,000 that night, he just shut his mouth and started looking on his phone.
Big fella, you lucky you're not.
Well, $1,000 is on the line. What do you want to do?
Well, not on here.
But you're going to talk shit about somebody, and you're an old cat, and you think you would know something about somebody, then don't open your mouth about it.
Man,
you asked him the question.
No, I told him because he made it seem like he was the best offensive lineman that ever played for the Cowboys.
Primetime Phil, what's up?
I go back and rewatch it. I didn't get that.
He said that he would take Zach Martin over Nate Newton, man.
That's his opinion. Why are we doing that?
I'm just saying. I'm just making a point here.
He said he'd take him over Gogan. He said
Primetime Field.
He said he'd take TJ Watt and JJ Watt. No, he would take Michael Parsons over both Watts.
Over both Watts, yeah.
He would take Michael Parsons
over Michael Parsons.
Yeah, he said he would take
Myles Garrett.
Myles Garrett and Dominican.
That's his opinion.
We can talk about his opinion being ridiculous.
Exactly.
That's what we do here, man. Come on, man.
That's literally the definition of a debate show is the
right.
When you put Michael Parsons up against Myles Garrett, Michael looks like a safety.
Okay, so let's go into that. Cowboys Corner, what are we, in your opinion, what are we looking at as far as Parsons before the season, being early season, before training? What do you think we're looking at with Parsons getting signed, bro? And do you think it's going to create any tension between him and Jerry?
If there was going to be tension, he wouldn't show up at minicamp.
Okay.
We seen CeeDee Lamb hold out. Zach Martin showed up for minicamp, held out in training camp. That kind of thing. But if there was tension, he wouldn't be prank calling his coach talking about, I want to tell you good night. Him and Jerry wouldn't have that side conversation about what you did during the summer. How's your vacation? How's the fam? How's your mom and them? They wouldn't have those conversations. So right now, it's just a part of business. And I think Micah's mature enough to understand that. After seeing Zach Martin go through that, CeeDee Lamb go through it, Tank Lawrence go through it, in his 5 years with the Cowboys, he knows a thing or two because he's seen a thing or two. And we are Cowboys. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, my God.
That's good.
Danny Savage, where we're at with Parsons right now, would you put that energy and that much money towards him with what you already got going on with the cap?
You know what it is? It's such a tough question to answer because if someone, listen, I don't care who it is. San Fran called up New England, asked if Brady was for trade when Brady was still had about 5-6 years left. Anyone for the right compensation is tradable, but look who we have that are making these picks. So, like, let's say we traded them and got a boatload of picks. I'm not trusting Will McClay and Jerry Jones to get those picks. So, I mean, do I think he's a $40 million player? Do I think he's the highest paid defensive player in the NFL? No. Can you really compare him to Myles Garrett? Come on, bro. In the run game, when an offensive tackle puts his meat hooks on him, bro, he's done. He's getting pounded like Pinky. Stop it. Stop it. Cut the Michael. If Michael Parsons played for the Jets, there would be none of this talk like this. He's a product of the Dallas hype machine. I'll show anyone million him walking around. He gives up on plays. Stops when he gets held. He's the only Cowboy to ever get held. I'll say it once and I'll say it again. Alabama had him pegged right. Alabama said, you can come here, but as a running back, because that's what your temperament is. You ain't no dog. And Charles Haley said the exact same thing. And Charles Haley knows a lot more than I do. He ain't no dog and he ain't no leader. But like I said, it's tough because we're really going to trust Will McClay.
Yeah, we've been watching my old booty talk. Yep. Like Pinky.
Let's be honest, bro. Let's be honest, man. How is he against the run? He gets pounded.
What the hell's booty talk?
Corner stop.
$40. I'm telling you, that's what it is, Corner. You know that. Come on, man.
What is that? Is that what it is, Phil?
Stop it. You know what booty talk is, Corner. You from the hood.
I want to hear you say it.
Now I know he rounding up to get to 3%.
Oh man.
Yo. He said, yeah, and that's my point. And I'm gonna go to Isha, and that's my point. That's what I always say. Parsons wins best when he can get past you quick enough.
Right.
Hit him, he ain't strong enough to handle you. And he ain't got the hands and the technique to get off you. Mm-hmm. Parsons lives on speed. He lives on his speed, his legs, his quickness getting past you for your big 330-pound, 6'5" self can get up. So before you can get up, Parsons like to be in the backfield because once you grab him, like he said, once you get the meat hooks, it's over. There's nothing he can do. And I don't like that in my defensive end because there's going to be time. D-Law was my favorite guy. But it came to them hands, he was good because he was a true defensive end. He was a true defensive end, and that was his skill. I'm not saying Parsons can't get there. I'm just saying he lives off speed. And once he get past you, he's in that backfield, he's backed up pretty quick. And that's always been my thing. I feel like his success comes from him being able to get past you quick enough. And that's a good trait to have. But I hate the bad side of it. When one of those big guys get their hands on him, he's done. And they all get held. Everybody get held,
But it doesn't make sense that they leave him at one position because then you also can chip him with a tight end and chip him with a running back. And I'm trying to tell the Giant fans, you're going to have the exact same problem with Abdul Carter. Abdul Carter went to edge for 3 games this past season and quickly had 1 sack in 3 games. And it was West Virginia, he got handled. Kent State, I believe he had a sack, and then they played Akron. So it's not like they played like great teams. And they moved his ass back to linebacker. If the Giant fans think Abdul Carter is a 3-down defensive end, they are sadly mistaken. Listen, sick bend Abdul Carter. He just doesn't have the size. He's gonna get pounded.
What's up, champ?
What's up, guys? How y'all doing?
I'm gonna put you on the hot seat, Shan, with this right here.
I kind of don't get the other
the
side.
size thing. LeVon was 6'2", so is Brian Burns.
Well, I mean, for one,
this relates to when we said Michael Small.
Well, for one, Von Miller did have DeMarcus Ware on the opposite side of him, so that does help him quite a bit. But also, Von Miller wasn't I mean, granted, I didn't see the Broncos enough to really comment on his exact play, but that defensive line, when they beat Cam Newton in that Super Bowl, absolutely crushed. Even Von Miller was obviously like the best player of that game, but that defensive line completely took out Cam Newton. So there was talent around them too. And you know what I mean? But also, I mean, Von Miller was athletically, that guy's a different, like he was a beast, man. So like, I mean, not that Micah isn't talented, but you know, I can't recall a time, at least now, granted, I haven't seen all those games, so I can't speak to that. But in the games I have seen, I've never seen Von Miller not record a stat in a playoff game. In the games I have seen, at least. So, you know, there's that side of it as well. So that would be my answer to that question.
I'll bet money Micah does it way over 250, and I'll give him
245. I think is what he's listed at.
I don't think he's right.
I don't even think he's listed at. I don't know, but
he's like 6'2", 245, and
he's listed that way. Yeah.
Von Miller at Texas A&M played the exact same position in the NFL. Micah Parsons played everywhere at Penn State. And then he decided, we're going to play defensive end because that's where everybody makes $40 million.
Yeah, but Micah Parsons is built different than Von Miller was built.
Two completely different builds.
They weighed similar, but their body style was completely. Von Miller did not have a speed body. It's a completely different build.
He had technique body. He was insane with technique.
And he would beat them strippers' asses, bro. He was always getting into domestics with the strippers.
Yeah.
But that's what people they got to get away from, just the stat lines. And you can have a player the same height, same size, and one guy can be solid muscle, and one guy can be a fucking bowling ball. One guy can be huge up top and have fucking flamingo legs. And then you can have a dude like fucking Jalen Hurts that can squat and he's solid below the waist and push the fucking power. It's different. It's just different builds. You can't just look at a stat line and go, these players are similar because they're the same height and same size.
Yeah, that's true.
Right. No, they come in all shapes and same size.
Micah Parsons is fast as fuck. Football speed, he is fast as hell for a defender.
Yeah.
Von Miller was never considered.
But see, the difference between the two is what I just said, technique.
Technique, yeah.
Micah doesn't have a lot of tools in his tool belt.
Yeah.
He relies on the speed, like someone said, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's why Micah don't like to move around so much, because he don't have the tools in his toolbox to go from left to right. When he stands up in the middle, he ain't doing nothing but shooting the gap as soon as the ball's hyped. So there's really not a lot of tool sets for him.
But I'm going to be honest with you. I'd rather him be moving around, shooting gaps, than sitting at one position the entire game.
I agree.
But Micah does have power, though. Micah does have power.
If he's dog walking that tackle, then you keep him on him. But if that tackle is stonewalling him, it makes no sense to play a whole game in front of Trent Williams, and you can't get past him.
Agreed.
Penei Sewell put a beating on him bad.
I've seen him drive some guys backwards.
I seen him do it once against San Fran.
I mean,
he has a nasty bull rush when he gets there.
Yeah, it's
that's a little donkey, bro. That ain't no bull rush, man. That's the little donkey thing you see outside on when you were little kids. When we were little, our moms would put us on a thing for like a quarter. Mike is fast. He's fast.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
He ain't got no bull rush. I'm sorry. Maybe he can bull rush. I mean, a running back's probably going to look to take him out low.
Well, you can bull rush a tackle that's looking for the speed rush, and you catch him by surprise, and you get him off balance, or his gait get too wide, or something like that. But if you're gonna do like bully in the middle type drills, I don't think Micah Parsons is putting the tackle on his ass straight up, head to head.
Champ, what up, man?
What's up, guys?
My question for you is, do you think Micah gonna get what he want? He want 40. You think he getting 40?
Yeah. Yeah.
Who's the highest
Yeah.
paid defender right now? Who's the highest paid?
Miles Garrett.
Miles
It's
Garrett.
Myles Garrett.
Miles Garrett. Because you know why? You know why he gonna get 40? Because the same idiot GM paid the 30 ranked quarterback last year $60 million.
Hey, Corner, you think a running game is important?
100%.
Oh,
Salute to the chat.
I'm sorry.
hey, fifth laying breadcrumbs, bro. That's
That's pure breadcrumbs and manipulation. I fucking love it.
Wait, I gotta go put my pancakes.
Manipulation. I love it.
What did I miss? A run game ain't important?
No, it's not about what you're saying now. It's
I don't listen. I don't know what they're trying to do. The our coach say we're gonna win. Our team will be calling. Yeah, Schottenheimer said we're gonna win, and team's gonna be trying to get our coach. See,
what did I miss?
I had to put my pancakes in.
Say what, Corner?
What did I miss?
You ain't missed nothing.
So why you say a run game's important? Where'd that question come from?
It ain't nothing.
Oh no, it's something. Eshon over there can't contain himself.
I'm contained.
What did I miss?
Nothing, brother. We just having a good show.
it's the
I'll tell you off the air. I don't want to do it right now.
yeah. I'll also tell you out there because I know exactly what he's referring to.
What did I do?
Yeah. Somebody put some clips of you together, and you said some things.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
pretty questionable.
They're trying to infiltrate the corner tower.
And Fifth laid out the breadcrumbs for it, and I love it.
Well, air it on the stream. Go ahead. I want to watch it.
No, because somebody asked me to do it, and I said I'm not. Two people asked me to do it, I said I'm not doing it.
Oh man.
We're gonna wait until the last second to extend Mike like we did CD Youngster to CD.
That's just the cowboy way right there.
Oh, Mike, appreciate you. And I
1000%.
think that's what's gonna happen. When do we get Lamb signed?
Last year.
It was the last the week between preseason and the regular season.
And what about Dak?
Dak was
the day
was
before
The first
kickoff.
day, Sunday.
Oh, that's when Kevin won that new suit. That game he wore that new suit.
It was the
I
morning.
think that contract was signed earlier than that. They just now announcing it.
Yeah, probably, but it was officially announced the Thursday night kickoff for the season.
Yeah. It was the morning of the Browns game. That was when it was announced because we did a show.
Yeah.
We said it's bullshit.
Why y'all
Lawyers don't work on weekends, man.
facts? Why y'all be trying to do corner like that, man?
No, I'm not doing that to him like anything. You're the one.
I want to figure out who's doing it because I bet I could put the same damn video of them doing shit.
That right.
But it's okay. It's all fun and games now. I can't wait to watch the video. When I find out who fucking did it, it's on. Just know that.
You want me to want to do that?
Just know that. I can edit too.
But the person doesn't have a channel.
Yeah, Corner. He doesn't have a channel, so you can't do nothing to him.
It's all right. I can. But he's probably on live. I bet his name's uncensored.
Fifth play that shit, man. No, it wasn't me.
It's
Don't
not
put
him.
that shit on me. I don't have no time for that shit.
Yeah, exactly. Neither do I, so I don't.
Hey, just play it.
Yeah, why not, man? Clear the room.
No, I'm not doing my dog like that.
The kids are in bed. We already they hit the wives.
See,
Play it.
See, I got my Michael Myers mask. I mean, I'm ready for it, man.
Nah.
It is Friday the 13th, too, bro.
See, there you go. Exactly.
Friday the 13th.
Exactly.
Why y'all want to do corner like that?
Play the video. I'm doing it to myself.
I'm on my phone. I'm on my phone. I can't play it.
I'll send it to you, Corner, man. It's so funny.
Send it to me.
I'll send it to you. I
Let
got
me tell you what you said.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just play it. He can just play the audio.
Yeah, you can do that.
I'm on my. You had to send it to me like a different way.
What were the dates of the video?
They're on the video.
August or last year before the season. One of them.
Okay, send me the video or play the video.
Bro, it's just like a comp. It's like a compilation.
There was a couple videos, I thought. I think.
No, there's multiple.
The only one that's really tough is like the first one to me. The first clip is that's it. But all the rest on, I can understand the opinion change. But the first one was just like, dang. Even in the first, even in the first, 80 was in the first two. But when you said 80 raised his head, I'm like, huh?
Play it.
Why the top of your arm white?
Because I'm it's a farmer's tan.
Oh,
play it.
You sure you're not an Anglo?
That is definitely not 3%.
Yes, you can, that boy.
I was gonna say something.
Did you send it to me?
No, I'll send it to you.
You gonna play it out loud?
Yeah, y'all been passing around this video behind my back, but y'all don't want to play it to my damn face. What kind of puss ass shit is that shit?
I haven't seen it. I heard it.
People told me to play it. I said I'm not doing that. They
Wait, so you don't want me to play it?
Y'all a bunch of fucking little high school girls. Play the goddamn video. Goddamn fucking pussies. Y'all want to play the fucking video behind my back? Fucking play it in front of my fucking face.
No, it's not going to. Hold on.
Tell him, Corner.
Goddamn fucking high school sissy shit.
He's playing.
I can't fucking hear that. Send me the goddamn video.
Tell him.
Shush.
When it comes to the running back situation, this is a passing league. I don't need a running game. It's nice. It's nice, but we know Dak can throw the ball in the regular season. We know that. Second in MVP yards.
Yeah.
He chokes in the playoffs, but Dak can.
That was my only gripe. That was it. The rest of the video, I didn't.
Not get him to throw 60 times a game. You run the ball. You run the ball. Javonte Williams, Jadon Blue, and maybe Phil Maffa as your 3 running backs.
Yeah, that's recent. That's recent. I said that probably last week.
If you restructure Dak Prescott's contract again, that's $30 million. That's $50 million. If you restructure CeeDee Lamb, that's another 19. That's $70 million. If the Cowboys do the contracts that they're supposed to do and do them right, you can keep these guys on this team. It's how you manipulate the contract. Teams do it.
Cool. So you're okay with kicking the can and Dak to sign George Pickens?
To Dak to sign George Pickens?
You're okay with kicking the can?
That was 2 weeks ago.
Sign George Pickens with Dak.
Can George Pickens play a year before we talk about signing him?
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't do what?
I just had you and Junkie on my live. Prescott is garbage. If you pay this man $40 million, however long that contract is how long we're going to suck.
Hey, that's old school.
That's when you were Dallas Cowboys football news, man.
From as long as we got Dak, we're losing. You're off that now. Right?
I guess so. I can change my mind. I'm entitled to that. Yeah. Give me the pictures of Kool-Aid. Cowboys Corner is on board with Brian Schottenheimer.
Yeah, I said that.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, at the end of that video, they had like IHOP pancakes flipping.
Yeah.
That shit was funny as fuck. I swear.
Wait, before you say something, Corner, let me say this. Y'all know I debate Corner any day of the week, but I had nothing to do with that, and I was not a part of playing.
Hey, Corner, nobody on this panel had anything to do with that video.
No,
but a few people did want me to play it, and I said no. So I'm just clear my name.
Look, they gotta talk now. Gotta do it. Gotta talk now.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. And you little bitch, clip this shit. All right, put this fucking together.
Get him, go to talk to him.
Whenever you've been on YouTube for this many years talking about this team,
Oh Jesus!
You go watch one of my videos, like 1980 said. Go watch one of my videos from 6-7 years ago. It's gonna sound like it is today. Things are gonna happen. Last year we didn't have a running game. We didn't. So what did you want me to say? We were have Dalvin Cook, we had Zeke, and we had Rico Dowdle, who was injury prone at the time, right? What do you want me to say? We don't have a fucking running game.
You did say Dalvin Cook was going to turn this team around.
And I said that shit in the offseason. All right? The I think season. Sure, you want to use that against me? Who gives
No, I just brought that up.
I'm just saying. A lot of the stuff I say in the offseason, I don't know why it's etched in stone because it's the I think season. I can think a lot of things right, and I can think a lot of things wrong. That's okay. Then when you're watching the games, everybody's gonna change their mind on something. Everyone's gonna do it. But go ahead, keep making your little pussy clips. Make a Cowboys corner designated clip. Use my image so I can use a season desist and get some money off your ass. Play those fucking things. Anybody is going to change. Like Savage. 2 months ago, he said Dante, and I'm just using for example, not picking on you. He said Dante Fowler would never work in this system. Right? He said he'd never work in the system. And then just a few days ago, he said, well, give me Dante Fowler's 10.5 sacks over Micah's 12.
I said Dante Fowler works in a gimmick system of Dan Quinn.
But you said he would get how many sacks?
But if he can get me that on a common sense version, I'll take that over paying Micah $40 million for 4 months.
I can only go off of what you said, just like they're going off what I said in the video, right? So there's a lot of context to these things. What's happening in the season, who's on the team, but it's okay. Make your little videos, make your little clips, but I guarantee you when it's all said and done, you can do it to anybody. You can do it to the professionals in media. They contradict themselves so much. So if I'm doing what ESPN guys are doing, NFL Network guys are doing as in an amateur level, I'm only getting subscribers every day for nothing.
Like I said, for me, I think the only thing in that video was like, you was like, well, it's a passing league, so I don't need to run a game out. That's the only thing.
But what was the context last year?
No, but I'm saying you didn't relate it directly to the team. You said it's a passing league as an overall, as if it didn't matter who we had. The league had transitioned to passing, so we know what that can do in the regular season. So that's why. That's the only thing.
But the context was there was really no running game for the future of last year. There wasn't. Well, what happened? What does that mean? Why am I lucky? Why am I lucky?
What did you do to 80, man? What happened? Oh man.
Why am I lucky?
I don't know what happened.
Make me unlucky, 1980. Make me unlucky.
80 and corner debate in years.
All I can say is I have never in the history of football ever heard anybody say you don't need a run game under any circumstance. Look, even if you say you don't have a running back on your team, you still need a run game.
I need a date when I said that. What was the date? Was it June, July, August? Was it preseason August?
August.
I think so. I don't even know.
Because if it was preseason August,
what's the difference between August 31st and August 15th?
Well, no, it'll be August 1st. It's pre-preseason versus actually seeing it in preseason.
And August 15th? What's the difference between August 1st and
how
August 15th?
How many preseason games have we played?
Oh my.
So was I talking about when I seen it, or was I talking about before I seen it? That's the difference.
Yeah, right. I understand, but
yeah, I think season.
Someone got bad.
You just. Is that you taking his slogan? The I think season.
Well, I give you credit on that all the time.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think at this point we all use the I think season thanks to 80. Way more than we said.
All I'm saying is you could probably pull 11 years of clips of me contradicting myself. 11 years of it. And I'm perfectly fine. But if you're going to share it behind my back and then act like we're friends in front of my face, I don't like pussy shit. Don't act like you're my friend then. Don't act like you're my friend. And if you made that video and you subscribe to Cowboys Corner, unsubscribe, you're a fake pussy bitch. That's all I got to say.
It's all fun.
But don't act like you're my friend. A real friend would have sent me the video. That's all I'm saying.
Nobody on this panel made it though.
God damn.
But it doesn't matter. But everybody on this panel but me got the video. It's kind of funny.
You want to?
No, I didn't get the video. I didn't get it. First time hearing it.
Well,
That's all I got to say about that. This ain't my show. Continue.
So, we're gonna go to the running back position. A lot of people saying Blue is only like the true running back we got. They say he really ain't got no help for real. Savage, you shaking your head. What's your thoughts on the running back?
I got no problem with our running back room at all, to be honest with you. None. I wouldn't include Miles Sanders or Javonte Williams. I just listen, if you want to use Blue like we originally used Tony Pollard when we drafted him, and you took him out of the backfield and caught a lot of balls, that's what he is. He's a change of pace. He's a third down running back. That's why he only had 800 yards rushing, but he had like 400 yards receiving. But yet, the year we franchised him and we paid him $10 million to get healthy, we basically ran him up the 1 and 2 holes. To me, I'm old school. The holes are numbers to me. We ran basically Tony Pollard when we franchised him. We ran him up the middle every single play and forgot to throw him balls. If you do that to Blue, he's not built like that. Me personally, if I got that, I used a little bit of everything, man. Because you got Maffa's a big dude. I mean, you might put Javonte Williams 3, or I mean, we still got the dwarf on the team, bro. Deuce Vaughn, man. I mean, or honestly, when teams make the final cut, the third running back still could be out there. Moffitt and Blue are a perfect combination. You have one big guy, another speedster that can come out of the backfield and catch the ball. What other better combo do you want? And the fans that are saying that we don't have a running game, they're just idiots that wanted Austin Gentry from Boise State. Because our fan base only knew Austin Gentry and T-Mac. That's, so, but yet, after the first game of the season, Blue and Mafia will be there'll be a million videos and they'll be like, that'd be one of the.
Where is Blue ranked on the depth chart? Do you guys know? Like, what is he? Second string? The third string? What is he?
Probably second.
Second? Okay.
I really don't know. I haven't been keeping up. I really ain't seen nothing. And Champ, to answer your question, no, my truck broke down in Shreveport. I didn't make it nowhere. Brother.
You go to casinos while you were in Shreveport?
Oh, I don't give away money.
Oh no, you got to learn how to gamble. You should have called me. I'll tell you what machine to go to.
I forgot you was big time back in the day on.
And guess where I'll be at in a week from today?
Vegas.
No, I'll be at WinStar.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's up, Eddie?
What's up, Eddie?
What's up?
Oh, ask the question real quick. I can get off here to see.
Okay, all right, Champ. So I think I asked you this before, but I'm gonna ask you this again. Maybe I did. But I'm gonna ask again. What do you think the ratio, percentage, or whatever gonna be as far as passing and running with the new running backs and the new receiver?
Oh, yeah, you did ask that before. It should be 60-40 run, but Jerry Jones ain't going to let that $60 million handoff, so it might be 55-45 pass.
Okay.
And what? And God forbid if they go 3 and out, it's gonna be higher than that.
Do three running backs be on the 53?
Absolutely.
So, Champ, who you think make it?
Blue for one. It might be Williams, and then Martha. He should make it.
I thought you was gonna say Miles Sanders.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I honestly think the third running back, you could probably get a better third running back through the last round of cuts before.
Mm.
I think so.
Nobody think Miles Sanders is gonna make the 53.
I think he will, but I don't.
I hope he does it.
Nah.
I
So
know
we already got.
Why
So
you
we
don't
got a
want him to
rookie
make it,
now,
Jordan?
Sanders.
his contract is not. What can I? How am I going to phrase this? It's not set in stone. Williams is though. His $3 million is guaranteed. So
Quan, I thought you wanted Miles Sanders.
Yeah, I thought so too. You don't like him or what?
When the fuck did I say? All right, whoever made the clip, post the clip.
I could have sworn me and you were
I could have
about
sworn
that.
you. Okay, maybe not that.
About Miles Sanders?
Yeah.
No, Javonte Williams is a whole different story.
Yeah, you actually save $1 million if you cut Javonte. Only $2 million is guaranteed.
okay.
No.
Hey, why you still talking about that clip, man? Let that go, man.
Am I? Well, God, dog. Now I gotta remember what the fuck I say because everyone wants to be a little twat.
No, look. Somebody made a clip. Pretty much was like when y'all debate corner. Here's what y'all can use. That's all it was.
When
They
you
didn't
can
say
debate
it, but
these
I'm
nuts, this is
guessing.
what you can record.
I'm guessing that's why it was made. I didn't even know nothing about it. It just got sent to me. I had no idea about that.
No, it just got sent to me too. I
Yeah,
didn't have anything to do with it.
Well, what I
mean,
said, okay, here's what I said. I said with them picking up Miles Sanders and Javonte Williams, it sets you up to go BPA in the draft. So you don't have to reach for different positions, is what I said. I never said I was on board with Sanders, but I said the way they got these guys, Stephen Jones and even Schottenheimer said the same thing. That with these guys, you don't have to reach. Now, did we need a running back? Absolutely. Did I want Amari and Hampton? Absolutely. Right? But we didn't get it. We got Jadon Blue, Phil Moffitt. Didn't know a lick about Phil Moffitt. Savage said, watch him. I watched him. Now, I've never been saying I want Miles Sanders to start. Never said that.
Okay, yeah, cool.
No, I didn't say start. But now that you say that, I think that's what you said. I thought we just had.
Yeah, that's exactly what.
Now I gotta fucking remember every fucking thing. I need a fucking clerk reporter. Savage, you need a job? You want to be my clerk reporter?
Hey, shit, I'll make more money. Why the fuck not?
By the way, Miles Sanders' contract is fully guaranteed, but it's only 1.1 mil. So whatever.
Let's chop change.
Yeah,
1980, you there, brother? 1980, you there?
Yeah, but if you can get a young rookie with fresh legs, man, now the
What's up, guys?
whole
What's up, man?
How you doing, man?
I can't complain too much. Pretty good. Tired as hell, but you know,
Man, who you
I hear that.
tired as hell, man. I got up at 2 this morning, did a full day work, and then I had to come home and do yard work right after that.
Hmm.
I looked at my grass 1980 and I said, fuck that grass. I did that today.
I have a neighbor.
Honest question.
Around the corner.
I know where you guys live. It's so hot. Doesn't the sun like burn the shit out of it, or you gotta be watering it?
If you cut your grass short and if you cut it like an inch, it'll burn it and it'll turn yellow. You have to keep it at least 2 inches.
You got to shade. You got to shade the soil. Yeah, you got to
Texas,
keep the
yeah.
soil.
You don't want that brown front lawn. That's why a lot of people water it, makes it grow, and then they that's why in the South you'll see people always cutting their grass.
I have to mow my grass once a week. If I don't, because I don't cut it short.
Well, we've been getting a lot of rain.
Yeah, we get a lot of rain here too.
Yeah, we've been getting a lot of rain. This is the first summer that because normally right now it's like 100 plus.
Right.
But this is the first summer that it's been still like 80s and a lot of rain. So that's kind of helped my yard, stay green and fluffy and healthy. I got to have a green thumb because I got to keep the house presentable because we got a showing tomorrow, matter of fact. So, yeah.
There's
I
a storm in Texas, right?
got a question for you, Aiden, and I want Savage to answer this too after you.
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
No, it ain't that crazy. Is this whole, team signing 1 year player, is this a new thing, or did this go on back in the day also where we just getting guys for 1 year and just bringing in certain players? Is this a new thing, or did this go on back in the day also?
It didn't go on as it didn't go on as much back then, from what I can remember. I don't think so. I don't think it did.
No.
Players were in for the long haul back then. Kind of, it was a little bit more. It was a different game back then. So I don't remember. I don't recall. This is new. I mean, it's obviously new. Players just aren't. It's almost like the NBA, damn near. So. But yeah, that's just the direction, man. The direction the NFL's gone in, the players. So.
Okay, Champ, what you got to say about it?
I said they started doing that about 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah.
And Steven definitely loved it.
When you don't know how to, especially when you don't know how to front office, they don't know what the hell they're doing. So.
Nope. They go to a thrift store. I pick this, and that 1 year deal. At the bare minimum.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Terry.
You know what they really do? They really go after players that they had highly graded that ended up to be shit on other teams.
So stick it here and there. Well, we had him graded. That's what he said about Mingo. We had him graded.
Minga.
Well, it also affects. It also affects. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Oh, it also affects when you paying a quarterback all this money and you don't really have much to. You got trying to have the highest paid players in the NFL on one team.
Yeah,
that doesn't make it easy either. So you have to kind of get players for 1 year. Boom, go next up, go. So that's just kind of where we at. Once again, it goes back to whose contract. It goes back to that. So
okay.
Well, good night, guys. I gotta get out.
Appreciate you.
All right, big dog.
All right.
One more, before we move on, it's I know players are corner. To your recollection, when the first time can you remember watching sports that a guy really held out for money? How far back does that go for you, corner? When you could just they really made money a factor.
That's where he actually held out for money.
Like that, can you remember until your knowledge when it really became a popular thing to do that? When was the first Cowboy player that held out for money?
That's a good question, man. God.
That is a good question. I got to go year to year here. Hold on.
Yes. Yeah.
It's very easy.
Yeah, it's easy for me and you. But
I'm trying to think. The collective bargaining agreement started in 2011, 2012 season. So I'm trying to think that back. Who held out? That big CBA agreement. Who was that?
Not even one.
Yeah, I can think of one, but I'm not.
Not even one.
I mean, I remember when. I remember when 22 did. I was just saying, like, when did it become like a?
Well, Emmett did it, right? But you asked me when I remember.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
our era. Who do you remember, like, when it became like a thing?
Who really held out?
Right.
I'm trying to think myself. Besides two.
I can think of two.
I mean, Emmett's the easy one, right? 92.
Of course.
I think it was, but.
Fifth, do you mean like held out into the regular season or preseason?
I like
activities?
this training camp.
Kind of like what Zeke did.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Regular season. That's I can't remember anything in terms of that. But
I mean, I think you got to go all the way. I think you got to go back to Emmett for regular season, and then Tommy Henderson or something like that. Thomas Henderson.
Yeah.
In the 70s.
You talking about Hollywood? Hollywood Henderson?
Yeah, but him and Landry didn't get along, man. Landry didn't. He was before.
In terms of training camp, I know didn't CD hold out in terms of training camp? I think
CD held out.
And then I think Zach Martin also did. I know Zeke did.
I think Emmett is the only recent one that made it into
how long did CD hold out?
I think he wasn't.
CD held out the whole offseason. He didn't.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, because remember, dumbass Jerry Jones got on TV talking about he didn't need training camp.
Yeah. Because it was a talking point that the first game of the season was him and Dak's first game up before the Browns game, like the time.
I don't remember that.
Well,
Damn.
minus the Cowboys, I mean, there hasn't been that many. So Bo Jackson in 1986, Le'Veon Bell in 2018, Michael
Wow.
Crabtree in 2009, Jamarcus Russell in 2007, John
Jamarcus
Riggins
Russell.
in 1980, Eric Dickerson in 85, and in 1990. There really hasn't been a lot
Dang,
of
they
players.
was holding out in
Nah,
the 80s.
They called a bluff early. They called a bluff.
Yeah.
These
Yeah.
teams don't want to lose, and they're gonna get these players signed.
Chris Johnson held out. I mean, CJ2K held out.
Was that after his 2K?
Yeah, probably. That was 2011. So yeah, that was after his two. Darrell Revis for the Jets. Michael
Oh
Crabtree
yeah, he sure
again.
did.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
Steven Jackson in 2008. Larry Johnson for the Chiefs. Jamarcus Russell.
Steven Jackson
Sean,
knew his knees were shot.
Sean Gilbert and Emmitt Smith. So yeah, there hasn't been a lot of Cowboy players that did it.
Sean Gilbert was a really nasty defensive tackle out of Pitt. Played for the Rams and I think the Redskins. He was
That
nasty.
D Law, what he did rubbed me so wrong. I hated that.
I would
so
have
bad.
fucking
Yeah.
cut his ass.
Dude,
If you don't pay me, I'm not gonna get operated on. That's like you saying if you don't pay me,
he threatened. He said he was going to have the surgery because he knew he would have to be out.
I got
I
hurt
did a
on your
video.
time.
I
I'm
did a
gonna get.
video
I'm
and ripped him. That was,
Yeah, he
I
said
didn't like
that.
that at all. That was
He
bogus.
said I got hurt on your time. I'm gonna recover on your time, or some shit like that.
Yeah.
The day he said we were tired, he should have been cut.
Then when they franchise tagged him, he gonna say, "Oh, y'all didn't think I was gonna actually miss the $20 million for real, did you?"
Right, exactly.
Go ahead, corner.
So let me ask you guys this, and I debated for DeMarcus Lawrence a lot, but now that he's off the team, I'm looking at things through a clear lens. All right, so don't put a clip together, you little twats. So when Tank signed with the Seahawks, Micah instantly put on Twitter, "It's my time now. It's my time to be the leader."
Mm-hmm.
So how much of all this DeMarcus Lawrence shenanigans mentality wore on the team? Now you hear players talking highly of Micah, something that we haven't heard before. But even DeMarcus Lawrence said people want to play out of their job, right? People always want to be the hero. Lawrence said that. Rubbed Micah the wrong way. That was maybe 2 years ago. Fast forward now, players are saying that Micah's saying, "Hey, there ain't no stars over here. If I'm jogging, if I'm doing half-fast, call my ass out." You know what I'm saying? So, like, did DeMarcus Lawrence really bring a weak mindset to that defense? Was he really a leader?
Or was he calling Micah out?
I think
I don't know.
I think D Law was more of a, in his head, he was more of a leader because of his tenure than he was because of what he did for the locker room. I think because he felt he'd been there the longest, it automatically made him that guy for me, because as a leader, you don't get in front of the camera and say we was tired. You don't create that Hot Boys narrative where they don't match your play. Y'all got Hot Boys chains. What are y'all, a rap group?
I remember that. Yeah,
You don't create that. Y'all had Hot Boys chains, and we was terrible that year. So I think to him in his head, he felt like he had that role because he's been there the longest at that point, and he thought he could tell people what to do. Do I think he was a good leader? Absolutely not. He never showed anything that displayed leadership besides just hollering, screaming on the sideline and doing silly stuff. And the way he left and what he said recently let you know he wasn't a leader.
Yeah.
But and to add on to what I said and what you said, what player was like, "Oh shit, we lost Tank. Damn, that sucks."
Yeah.
I don't even think you can find a fan that was like that.
Exactly.
That's true.
No other organization would have paid him that money throughout his career than the Dallas
couldn't
Cowboys.
stay healthy.
Was he more of a cancer in that locker room than anything?
No, I definitely think. I mean, it was.
I don't want to say it that bad,
I don't know about cancer. Cancer might be,
but I will say this: he did have an aura like guys would be afraid to approach him and say something.
Yeah.
He did have that type. Like I said, look at what he said. If they didn't pay you, you was gonna have the surgery that would sit you out. You gonna do that to your defense?
Yo, they say Ron Leary was a bad man, and I am a betting man. I'd bet on Ron Leary beating the fuck out of Tank Lawrence.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh,
Like,
absolutely.
He doesn't strike me as a like Yo, how
And
about
then,
you
and then when Tyrone Crawford got into the little scuffle at training camp, instead of you breaking it up, you jumping on top of the pile and help fighting like you in a club or something.
No,
But-
I definitely think. I mean, DeMarcus Lawrence was, obviously arrogant as a player, and even his personality, like saying we were tired and stuff like that. I mean, obviously is. So I definitely think that plays a factor into the question corner. But I mean, yeah. So I don't. Cancer is a bit extreme. I can't. I won't go that far as to say he was a cancer. But
the Tyrone Crawford contract is just as bad as the DeMarcus Lawrence contract.
They
Sorry.
gave Tyrone Crawford a lot of money.
They did.
I think when they messed up Nick Crawford, when he lost that weight and they put him at end.
yeah,
Interior wise, Crawford was decent. When he shredded them a few pounds, they put him outside. It was over.
What's
I
like when him and Jack Crawford played on the inside.
what's the most sacks that DeMarcus Lawrence got in a single season?
11.
Was it a lot
That
of?
was
Yeah,
that was a year before his contract, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what everyone does. Has one good year.
And after that,
Yeah. After that, it wasn't. I know. He
Now, a
After
few
that,
years,
everybody
about
called him a run
2020
stopper.
2022, that boy played ball. He didn't have a lot of sacks, but he was effective in 22.
Yeah, he's getting.
that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
that's
well,
the Dallas fan base making up statistics. Oh, he doesn't get to the quarterback, but he gets pressures. You know,
Yeah, he got most of them sacks in that Atlanta game. Remember, Fifth? He got most of them sacks in that game.
That's Green game. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm looking at it in 2017. In 2017, he had 14 and a half.
Oh, 14 and a half. Okay, I
It
thought
was 14 and a half. I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, it was in 2017. He had 14 and a half.
I think DeMarcus Lawrence fell into the cowboy bubble that is in Dallas, where they overinflate the players. Everybody wants a piece of the cowboy organization. They walk around on cloud 9 even when they lose because they can get blown the fuck out. And if you see the crowd around those buses just trying to get attention from them. And DeMarcus Lawrence last year, after getting their ass kicked, could have walked in any place in Dallas and been treated like he won the fucking Super Bowl.
Yeah,
that's just the way they treat those players around the Dallas Cowboys.
Definitely.
They feel like champs and they haven't earned shit.
Mm-hmm.
And he let that shit go to his head, man. He walked around with his chest out like he wanted, like he was a 3-time Super Bowl champ.
I remember in 2018 when the whole hot boy shit was going on. When we played the Giants that opening game, he didn't sign. Like I think a fan or Giants fan or something was trying to sign
the wrong jersey.
Yeah, and he said the wrong jersey.
Yeah.
And I remember on the show because you Fitz were like, at this point you got to sign every fucking jersey because he don't show up. So yeah,
I was on him. Me and Corner had debates.
Corner was going at it for a while.
And Corner, we've had the debates for pretty much their position on this dang old team.
Yeah, and that season, that black cat thing in the Giants, and then he had that shirt made with the black cats and stuff. So,
yeah, he rubbed me wrong. I got videos about him. He rubbed me wrong that year when he threatened to have that surgery.
Yeah,
man, who are you?
Yeah, same.
And then your hot boys, y'all was sorry. Y'all sucked.
Yeah.
Then y'all made a handshake. Y'all went and got the chains. That's the aura that Jerry creates, though. He liked the flashiness. They had the Hot Boys merch for sale. Remember the shirt? D-Law had the shirts on his website.
How many years total was D-Law with the Cowboys?
2014.
It was
10 years.
10 years. 10. Yeah.
Tolbert was only with the Cowboys 8 years. Had less games and more sacks, Tony Tolbert, and was better versus the run.
Man, Tolbert was something.
We got D-Law at Boise State.
Yeah. Yeah, 2017, D-Law had 14 and a half, and then 2018 he had 10 and a half. And then after that, he just fell off a cliff in terms of sack productivity, at least.
If it wasn't his foot or his ankle, it was his back. He has bad back problems, man.
Who?
Yeah. D-Law.
I question some of these dudes' injuries as far as severity, because when the money's on the line, they play through that shit.
Once guaranteed.
When that check already 7 figures, 8 figures, all of a sudden now they back is tight and stiff and all of that shit.
Yeah.
When it's you don't hear about these. I'm gonna do some research before the next stream. I'm gonna try to find out what type of players get these nicked up injuries during contract years
Mhm.
versus after the contract is signed.
I got one for you. How many of the players get concussions? So when they stop playing, they can go out and get Social Security disability for the rest of their lives.
I don't think there's one football player that played in the NFL that hasn't been concussed at some point in time.
Oh,
At some point, of course.
You could say even that for guys in high school and college.
Yeah.
been
My
concussed
first
1,000 times.
concussion, I was in middle school.
Oh man,
Me too.
mine was in high school, man.
I've seen stars.
Oh yeah, those little fucking white dots all over
Yeah.
the place.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I didn't even know I was concussed. I tried to get up off the ground and I fell back down.
Dude,
I didn't even know
all
what a
I knew I
concussion
was
at the
concussed.
time.
My eyes were open. It was pitch black, and all I heard was ringing.
Oh no.
And it felt like 20 gallons of water fell on my head.
Yeah.
I literally got hit. I stood up. I went to go walk back towards the huddle and fell down on the fucking ground again.
Oh jeez.
I didn't know what the fuck
You were
was
just
going on.
spinning, weren't you?
Yeah.
I was
My
concussed.
worst one I got 8 staples in the back of my head. I got hit with a champagne bottle. I went completely down, knocked out. I was knocked out. I got back up and I slipped on the blood and I went down again.
Oh Lord. Oh no.
That's horrible brain trauma. That's not good. That's not good for the brain. That's two hits back to back.
Yeah. The blood is very slippery. And
Yeah.
that one was the worst because like I would get on the Stairmaster and any movement would bother me. Brightness, that was the worst by far. What are you gonna do?
Hey, while Fifth gone, I got a question for the panel before you get back. I think I said this to almost everybody in the text, but if you could pick one quarterback, one running back, 2 wide receivers, and tight end, and 1 defensive player to start your Dallas Cowboys team, who would it be? Current or former Dallas Cowboy player?
That's a good question.
It was what? What was it? 1 quarterback?
1
2
quarterback, 1 running back, 2 wide receivers, a tight end, and any defensive player.
That's easy.
Yeah, that's a good question, man. Golly, I'm trying to think about this
And
one.
it could be Dallas or it could be anywhere.
Nah, just out of Dallas Cowboy players.
Just had
Oh,
a
just Dallas Cowboys. All
Current
time.
former.
all time.
Current or former, yeah.
Oh man.
Well, I'm gonna go Storback. I'm gonna go Storback real quick, just because he was a 27-year-old rookie and really didn't get the team till he was 28. He had his naval commitment. He had a fight in Vietnam. And if he would have came in at 22, that's another Super Bowl. Running back, I'm gonna go Tony Dorsett because he had a split carries with Herschel Walker, and you can only name 1 member of that offensive line, Rayfield Wright. Wide receiver, you gotta go Irvin.
Playmaker, of course. Yeah.
Gotta go Irvin.
Yeah.
And
With it.
defense, man, I gotta go Randy White. Man.
One more wide receiver and a tight end.
Tight end,
That's not equal.
I'm gonna go. I loved Novacek, but we got him later in his career. Another receiver, so it's got to be Drew Pearson. That's simple. Drew Pearson, Irvin. Tight ends. I guess you can make a. Ditka was a tough ass fucking tight end, but yeah, I guess you got to go Baldy Locks, Jason Witten.
Yeah.
You know,
Y'all, I don't even know what the question was, but I got a question. This for corner. What do you think your quarterback is really missing to get where he needs to be?
Oh Lord, I gotta remember what the fuck I said. Hold up.
No, you don't. Stop doing
That's
that,
easy.
man.
Come on,
Stop
man.
doing that.
That's the easy one.
Yeah, that's easy.
What was the question again?
What does your quarterback need so we can get beyond? So let's just say to the NFL.
Oh, I know how to answer this. This is what I said: a running game and defensive line.
We see that's too. I feel like that's too.
I can't flop that. I can't flop that. That's what I said. And then you'll have a compilation part 2. So I got to remember what I said.
I don't have a compilation part one.
Apparently you do, Mr. Dropping Breadcrumbs.
I didn't say that. All right. So
You good, Corner? Relax.
what do you think Prescott is missing to even get past, let's just say, to NFC Championship game?
Who's the question? Sure.
Uncensored.
Sorry, I didn't even know I was on mute. You said to get Dak to a championship game or pass one?
To an NFC, because everybody gets shaky when we use the SB word. So I'm just saying NFC Championship game.
Yeah.
What does Prescott need to get further than we normally get?
Just stay deeper in the playoffs.
Yeah.
He's gonna need probably a top 3 defense, and he's probably gonna need a top 5 rushing attack. I think Dak can get him there, because Dak is good on play action. I've always said that. Dak is. I think he leads the league in play action throw accuracy, if I'm not mistaken. So if you can get him the run game to help with his play action, you can probably do that. But you need a defense that's going to keep teams down, because he's going to make his mistakes in the playoffs, and so you're going to need a defense that can basically get the ball back once he makes his mistakes. And the man threw 5 passes to Green Bay to get a pick 6.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think he threw another 5 for a second interception. So you got to take the ball out of his hand and keep the score low.
I would like to answer that question. Go ahead.
1980. What's your take on that question? To get deeper in the playoff, what would Prescott need?
Hey, be careful, Eddie.
Corner look like he about to
man.
Yeah, man, he ain't doing. I just asked him, and he didn't want to answer it. Go ahead, Eddie.
I'm gonna go. All right, Corner. Let me go. Well, I think this one word would sum up everything. Now, individually, I'm gonna go with individual first.
Okay.
Before I get to everything else, is he lacks confidence.
Yep.
That sums up everything right there. That's just, I don't even have to go any further. Now, team wise, he needs another Zeke like 2016.
Mm-hmm.
He needs another that great wall of Dallas number 2. If we can revive Travis Frederick, bring him back in his prime, Tyron Smith in his prime, Zach Martin in his prime. If he can get that Tony Romo offensive line, he needs that. He needs a prime Jason Witten, Mr. Reliable on third down. He needs a pass rush, because if we would have had a pass rush in 2016, he probably would have been another rookie. It's not too many rookies that won Super Bowls, but if he would have had a pass rush against Aaron Rodgers now, we would have probably went that year. So I think those things. The first thing, like I said, is confidence. He lacks the confidence within himself, because, like Uncensored, you guys said earlier, he throws picks. We turn into the Dallas Magicians in the playoffs. Everybody comes, all these guys with all these stats and CeeDee Lamb and all this stuff. He forget how to catch, and we've seen it. I'm not making this up, guys. Everything I'm saying, we've seen, right? So I'm not making things up to make me sound better than what I don't give a damn anymore, really. But those things right there: confidence, offensive line, pass rush, a prime Jason Witten, his go-to target, and that's it. Because everything else was speak and take care of itself. And a prime Zeke. Oh my God, Dak Prescott looked like Superman when Zeke's rookie year. Man, say, but that's how I look at it. I may be wrong, but that's how I look at it.
Okay. Savage, what you think would help get us a further push in the playoffs when it comes to the quarterback?
I don't even think it gets to the playoffs because you just look at him during big games during the regular season.
Yeah.
And I've said it a million times, joking around, that in his first big contract, it should be in it that he has to either smoke a joint or take a Valium the night before a game. Because he comes out and his eyes, he has that deer in the headlights look.
Yep.
I've said that in even regular season, big games. And the second you see that one interception, that's it. That's it. It's done. Because you know another one's coming. And I think a lot of him is mental, to be honest with you. A lot worse quarterbacks have won Super Bowls. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm not going to say the guy's the worst that's ever played. You know what I'm trying to say? But I'm sorry, but when I see that and the most highest paid quarterback in the NFL, that's like, I can't get into that, man. I just can't.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's like, would you give a running back that kind of money if he had 17 fumbles, 15 fumbles?
Right.
I'm just asking a serious question.
Yeah.
I remember a couple years ago, they took Zeke out of the one game because he fumbled twice.
Yeah.
I've never seen them sit Dakota for all his interceptions. And it was McCarthy, I think, who took Zeke out.
Yeah, it was a Cardinals game when the year the back got hurt. I remember that. Yeah.
Keisha, how you feel about that? That there's a way that we can get further in the playoffs if Dak is, given what he needs, whatever that may be.
Well, I mean, I'm in concurrence with my man 80, man. I don't even necessarily think it has anything to do with the people around, and people around him, because I'm sick and tired of the argument that, we got to get Dak this, we got to get Dak that. At some point in time, he has to deliver, and it's with him. Like he said, like 80 said, it's about himself more than anything else. Because when we get to the big games, whether it's the Packers or even the big games in the regular season, whether it's the Niners, the Packers, whomever else we play that are really good teams, he presses in these moments. He does way too much, and he needs to first of all get over the hurdle of his own self. Stop getting out of your own head and just play. But he doesn't, and so first and foremost, that's entirely the biggest problem I see with him is that first, I don't think he has it.
Corner.
But he doesn't have it, and he is just, I don't know, for whatever reason in these big games, he just cannot get over his own mental hurdle, and whether that's himself or whatever, but he just can't seem to get over that mental hurdle. As it pertains to the team, we say the same things almost all the time, that a pass rush, running backs like Ezekiel Elliott, like tight ends, like we've said and stuff. So in terms of team building and stuff, obviously he needs a pass rush. Obviously he needs an elite running back and tight ends and, people to take pressure off of him. But with him, when it comes to big games or when it comes to anything with Dak, I'm just sick and tired of not necessarily all of us on here, but I'm just saying in general, I just get so annoyed with nowadays when people are like, oh, you got to get Dak another receiver. You got to get Dak another pass rusher. You got to get Dak another offensive lineman. Fuck all that. This dude's being paid $60 million in the NFL. This is going to be his 10th season. We've given him everything underneath the earth, the sun, and the moon, and he's not delivered in the biggest moments. So I'm sick of it. I get it. Logically, when he needs people around him. But at what point in time are we going to sit here and say, hey, Dak, why don't you come up big?
He's not.
You know what I'm saying? So that's where I am with it entirely.
He's not going to come up.
Yeah, he's not. But we all know that. I'm just saying, I just can't. I'm past people making excuses for it.
I posed the question just to see, I'm biased what it felt. I don't think nothing will do. I think it's him. I really feel like we've been down this road before more than once. With the overexcitement about another receiver coming in. We had excitement with Mark Cooper, the route guru. We had excitement with the CeeDee Lamb, the 40 burger. I feel like we've seen this before. Every time Jimmy goes in the draft and gets Dak a a first round offensive line. We like, oh yeah, he getting that protection. We saw Zeke and what that boy name?
Pollard.
Pollard, yeah.
Put up numbers together that was dang on good, and we were like, man, this can carry over into the playoff. So I feel like we've been down this road. We rode this ride.
Definitely.
You know, we've seen this more than once, and me, I just don't feel like he can do it. If he do, he'll prove me completely wrong. But I don't think it's nobody else. Pickens, Blue, Williams, Booker. I don't think it's nobody else. And honestly, in my opinion, I'm 5 or better than the team right here. So
Who are running backs?
We drafted Blue and a guy named Williams.
No, Phil.
We got
I mean,
Javonte
not Williams. Phil Maffa, Blue and Maffa.
and then we got Javonte Williams and Miles Sanders.
We picked up in the free agency, but yeah,
Bruce.
Blue is the guy everybody talking about. I don't really but I don't. I just feel like we've seen this rodeo before, and I feel like those 12-5 teams defensively were better than this. I think the veteran presence, they had dogs out there, and I just think it ain't never. Corner, did you want to rebuttal anything?
No, man, no rebuttal. But I've been pounding my fist on this table for weeks and weeks and weeks, asking what can we do for Dak Prescott in the playoffs. No one answered it. Fifth asked literally the exact same question, and all you guys gave answers.
We answered.
I did answer that corner the first time when you.
I wasn't even here, man.
I answered you too, man. Come on, man.
I wasn't even here, man. Relax.
He made him exit his own show again, man. No. I answered you too, man.
I think he was asking that question to prove a point about Dak Prescott not being able to get the job done. Yeah, I don't think it was. I think it was a rhetorical question. You know what I mean?
No, he can't get the job done. I
think it was just to kind of set it up to. Yeah. I mean, I'm sorry. Go ahead. That's my bad.
I was just saying, Dak Prescott has hit his ceiling. It's okay. Every quarterback is not a Super Bowl caliber quarterback. He's a good regular season quarterback, just like Tony Romo was.
Yeah.
Tony Romo's career is over, so we can say definitively he's not a Super Bowl quarterback.
But let me ask you something. What my memory, like y'all's, the 49er game, that was the last time we went to the playoffs, right?
No, we went to
the Packers game.
Packers.
No, yeah.
The Packers and the 49ers were before that, right?
We played
both times.
Was that roster good enough
100%
to go to the promised land? Those years.
49er games, yes. The 49er years.
In those individual games, yes.
I think
21, yes. 22, the team was undisciplined with a bunch of holding penalties and just penalties in general. I mean, I think we had 22 penalties in 2022 in that one playoff game. And then you look at the Packer game, they lost in the stadium where they were 16-0
at home. Yeah.
Oh, you talking about 16?
No,
I'm talking about
22 years ago. 2 years ago.
Oh, okay.
I think they have won the last 21 games at AT&T Stadium before that Green Bay game. I think they were on a 21-game win streak at home.
Whatever year that was, whatever recent year that was, where Randy Gregory and D-Law was finally back out there wrecking again, I thought we could have went that year.
Was that 2019?
What year was that? Was that 19?
22.
The 1 year we had Randy and Irvin looked promising to that little short period.
That was 17, right? That was like
Randy
17,
Gregory
18.
was on this team in 2022?
Nah. I don't think so, Phil.
Randy Gregory went to Seattle or whatever. Who went Broncos in 23, I think.
No,
23?
The first 49ers playoff game.
Yeah, because he lasted 1 year in Denver, and then he sat out last year.
The first 49er playoff game.
That feels like forever since we had him.
My memory is
exactly.
really
That
bad.
22. Randy was 21.
It was 21. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Him and D-Law was wrecking havoc.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, they were sitting by
couldn't do
the
nothing
quarterback
with
like this.
them.
Yeah.
He lay beside the quarterback.
Yeah.
That year there, I thought we was going. I did. I ain't gonna lie.
20.
Who do we lose to? Who do we lose to?
49ers. That was the referee didn't touch the ball.
Yes.
We were going to go spike it because Dak took off running, and they didn't know that the referee was supposed to touch it first.
Yeah.
We couldn't get it down quick enough.
The clock ran out.
And then we had the Zeke center game where Zeke.
That was the next year.
That was immediately after that. Yeah, the next year.
Oh
That
my
was
god!
terrible.
80
Two
minutes.
embarrassing ways to lose games, man.
That was
Oh
a
my God.
game.
That was
That's Kellen Moore for
100%
you.
Madden play. That was straight Madden play.
In
That was
21
Kellen Moore.
Yeah, in 2021, it was 17-23. Maybe we lost to the 49ers that first time, and we were down 23-7 at a point, like I think with 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter at that game.
But our defense was playing pretty good that
No,
game.
it was. That's
Yeah.
2021, that's when Trayvon Diggs had 11 interceptions.
11 picks. Yeah, exactly.
That was 21. Yeah.
Mhm.
I'd like to know when was the last time we beat San Fran.
Oh, it's been a minute, man.
When the last time we did what?
We
Probably
beat
Zeke and Dak rookie year.
Yeah,
2016.
2017.
No.
It was 2017.
No, we beat last time we beat 49ers was in 2020 or 2021 because they onside kicked it. CD Lamb got the ball and ran it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, that's right. That was
That was
2020.
San Fran.
That was 2020.
Yeah. It was
Yes.
2020 or 2021.
I don't even
Hey,
remember that.
2016 Zeke rookie year, we smoked him so bad.
Oh, hell, we went up there and smoked them.
Well, that's also.
We
I mean, they had
scored
CJ
them bad.
Beathard at quarterback.
I think we scored
had-
like 40 on them.
They had
Yeah,
CJ
Frank said it was
Beathard at
2020.
quarterback. In 2016, bro, they had CJ Beathard at quarterback, man. So
I just don't think. And I heard Uncensored say about the play action. Yeah, before the injuries.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
think he's that guy anymore with the play action.
not anymore.
He's afraid to run.
I just don't think he's
He's
that guy anymore. And I'm not wishing bad on him. He's my quarterback. I just don't think he's that guy no more.
Just your opinion,
And
man.
he's
That's all.
never shown me. Well, I'll take that back. One time, that Seattle game where we got past the first round of the playoffs. When that Seattle, that we beat.
Seattle was who we beat in the wild card to get
Wild
to the,
card.
That was to get
Yeah.
to the round.
I got a video after that game. I said that boy got my respect. He balled. Dak played that game. He
But
played ball.
that was one of the few big games that I've seen him actually perform really well in because he made
stepped
2
up.
plays in the clutch in that game.
He stepped up.
What year was that?
Yeah, what year?
2018.
2018.
Because that was the year he got
He
cooped halfway
stepped
through the
up.
season. That was
Yeah,
when
hey,
got
he
cooped halfway
looked
through.
like a solid quarterback in that playoff in that game. He was poised. He played ball. I like the Dak that game, man.
Yeah.
But
Here's the thing, he made key plays in that game. He didn't even have. He had 222 passing yards, but he made key plays. You contrast that. You
we
contrast
said
that.
a lot is up here. Look what he just
Exactly.
said. He just said he need to win a Super Bowl for his sanity. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, for his sanity, right?
Well, we still had a bunch of aces in the deck too from that offensive
Oh,
line.
yeah.
Oh,
You know,
man.
we still had Travis Frederick before the disease he had. You know, we still had some. Oh yeah, we still had some remnants of that Romo team
Well,
trickling in. Yeah,
That's
Dak Prescott inherited a Super Bowl caliber team.
he sure did.
Seahawks.
He sure
And
did.
he inherited them at their peak. And
Yeah.
at that moment, it was down. It started. He inherited them. Dak inherited that 2014 O-line, man. It
But-
got
Yeah,
handed
man.
to him. That's what he inherited, bro.
I wouldn't call it a Super Bowl caliber team. That team never even sniffed the NFC Championship.
Caliber.
Well,
They're a playoff
Well-
caliber team.
2014, I
We
do
was supposed-
believe
We were
if
supposed to
that
go that
thing
year.
didn't happen in Green Bay, we
Yeah.
beat them. We go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's it. Who was after
That
that?
20
Who was after that?
Seattle.
There's teams
Hmm.
that just look like they ready. We were so gritty that year, dude.
We would have
We
beat
had
them, man.
everything. That was the year that we were scoring points and the defense did enough. And that was one of
Yeah.
Barry Church's best years too.
Yeah, Church.
3 plays after the turnover call, the Dez no catch. 3 plays later, if Orlando Skadrick turned his head on one of the out routes,
Mhm.
that would have
Yeah.
been an interception.
Pass.
All he had to do was look, 45 degrees.
Yep.
And that would have been a pick.
But you know what I
we outscored teams. We outscored teams back then. Our defense.
Man, oh my God.
Yeah, our defense. All they had to do was kind of contain them a little bit, and we get the ball back. We had no problem. You know how many red zone threats we had back then? We had the running back. We had Dez, and we had Witten. Oh my God!
2014, that game would get.
Oh my God!
There was enough time left on the ball, so I'm saying like, yo, if first of all it was a catch. I don't care what they say, that was a catch.
Yeah.
If we would have scored, I still saw Aaron Rodgers doing enough to kick a few, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't completely like end the game, but it was such a big play.
Not that year, Savage. We would have got him. We would have got him that year.
Just deflated us, bro. But
no, it was a mental
game too, bro. But we know this as Dallas fans. If you, and as this is not being an excuse, if you leave it up to the refs, they are gonna fuck you, man. And I'm sorry, man, and I'm not being a crybaby saying that I'm a Cowboy fan. It is what it is.
That's true. That's true.
When Goodell went for his last contract of like $40 million a year, Jerry Jones was one of the few owners that was saying, "What does this man do that he deserves $40 million a year?" And if you don't think that translates into flags on Sunday, I can't help you, man. So we know when we play, if we're in a game like that, we got to beat them by double digits. Because if it comes down to the refs, they're going to fuck us. Excuse my language.
Got two opponents. They'll beat you.
That's right.
My thing is, when you watch football, and it's years where, you know, teams just dominate. 2014, we was 12-4 when there was a lot of good teams that year.
That
year had a lot of good teams, and man, we was 12-4, and that still was the era where they was playing ball. Yeah, imagine kids gonna see a picture 10 years from now where you got Dez Bryant lined up, and it's literally two guys in front of him.
Yeah.
Man,
I got a question. I'm sorry.
No, you good.
I got a question. Did our defense change that much from 14 to 16?
Not really. Not that much.
You still had
basically the same.
You had your safety. You still
it
had
was JJ Wilcox and Barry Church. I remember.
No. JJ Wilcox was on the starter.
No, he was. Yeah, he was.
In 2016, who was I safety?
No,
he was a nickel. He was a dime. Dime package. Wilcox is like a dime package.
He most special teams.
Yeah.
I think Murray had like 7 fumbles that year.
But that fumble.
No, I was asking because a lot of people say, and I look back now and I agree. If Romo would have been playing
in that playoff
in 16, they said we won. But our defense, you think that, you know, I'm like, Romo don't play defense, you know. So, but I think with Romo's ability, with his release, his quicker release of the ball than Dak Prescott, much quicker. But he could read defenses a lot better than Dak. We would have probably been in a position to outscore the Packers because we still had kind of roughly that same defense.
Well, I think we would have started out faster because we were down 21-3 with like by 6.
Romo didn't mess around. He didn't mess around. He got down that field. He got down that field.
So because him and Dez had such a good connection.
I think 2016 Dez would have had more than 6 touchdowns and Romo was the starter.
Oh shit! Yeah, Romo knew how to do that ball right to him, right in his vicinity, and it was a wrap.
I say corner. I say Super Bowl caliber just because of what we did to good teams we played. It wasn't close. There was nothing you could do with Dez Bryant. Every big dog wide receiver had that era. There was an era when you couldn't do that with Megatron. There was an era where you couldn't do that with Randy Moss. You couldn't do nothing with Dez Bryant for 3 years straight. You couldn't do nothing. I don't care what you did. You knew it's like Drew Brees and that Thomas kid.
Yeah,
you couldn't do nothing with them. That every team has their linkage or their quarterback in it, and there was nothing you can do with this. And if you did find a way, you still got Sweet Feet and you still got old man Witt over there, that old safety blanket on the third. We had it. When
24,
we had
man.
DeMarco Murray tore it up, Dick man, 24, man, we were Super Bowl caliber that year, in my opinion, man. It didn't take much, man.
I'm sorry though. I'm old school. You do not lose your job from getting injured.
I knew he was gonna say that.
Yeah.
Bill Parcells did this. Bill Parcells did this to Phil Simms, man, and I hate the fucking Giants. I hate them.
And Joe Montana.
Lose your job for bad performance. He couldn't help. He got injured in a preseason game. Dak, I thought Dak had it. To be honest with you, in 2016,
I did too. I was
wrong, but the first second he made his first hiccup versus Green Bay, Romo in the game. What did you have to lose at that point? Because you knew Dak is not going to sling it versus Aaron Rodgers. Anyone that thinks that plays Madden way too much. The only chance of slinging the ball would have been Romo. So
he did. Romo could go toe to toe with Aaron Rodgers. He could go toe to toe with him. Dak couldn't do that.
Corner, what you got, brother?
So I looked it up to answer 80 stats. In 2014, we had 28 sacks, but we had where is it at? 28 sacks to 18 interceptions, and then in 2016. We only had 9 interceptions. But we had 36 sacks. So they kind of flipped their stats between 14 and 16.
Okay.
Okay. Wow.
Because remember, Byron Jones, he didn't get his first interception until 2016 that year. That's only 9.
What do you have? Like one career interception?
He intercepted Jameis Winston.
Yeah, he wasn't.
That's the night that that was Zeke and Dak's rookie year. That's when Zeke jumped into the kennel.
That 26-20 game.
I was at the game. That's why I know.
The dude would bat down balls that he could pick off.
Yeah. He was never a ball hawk.
I tell you this though, he popped back in his own knee.
Remember he slid it around like that? That's one
he popped back in his own knee.
See, the thing with him
was we had on the round table when everybody was telling you he was crazy. When you were saying what Christian Shaw was going to do with Byron Jones, that's what you got right. I get you that one. Remember
with Byron Jones,
what Christian Shaw was going to put Byron Jones?
Oh yeah, and don't forget Dalton Schultz. And
the Dalton Schultz. That's 2.
With Byron Jones,
but I told I knew Christian Shaw wasn't going to last.
To be honest, I thought he was going to be much better. I was very wrong. But with Byron Jones, I think people were caught up in his combine stuff and him jumping up.
He's a combine warrior.
Why was
It was the world record.
He had the world record for the highest jump or whatever, and so people was caught up in that and stuff. And I was
but just in his defense, I never saw him as a safety.
Who, Byron Jones?
Yeah.
Senator Jones.
I don't think
right.
I think that was a mistake.
Yeah, he could be a senator if you wanted to.
So that's right. He started off as a safety, then they moved him to
a couple of years.
Christian Shaw moved him to
that's right.
And he had a better. I liked him when he was on tight ends. He covered tight ends pretty good.
He had height to him.
I think he's a good nickel. He's a good nickel guy, a nickel dime package guy, but I don't think outside he really wasn't. He had the ability, he just didn't have the know-how. He just didn't have the awareness.
What's up, Log?
So
in the house, they always play their guys out of position. Like, listen, they probably the one that hindered with that boy.
Blog, my boy.
That hindered who?
They might be the reason Tyler they played him out of position.
I'm sure.
Yeah. Christian Shaw was a Seattle project. What project, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was up there. He was on that Legion of Boom.
But the thing about him that I hated was that he taught his players not to look back when the ball wasn't there.
Yeah, he sure did. Fifth. Remember that? That? That's why we were getting all them pass interference calls that year.
Yeah,
God damn.
It was mainly Cheeto, if you remember, because Cheeto was never.
Oh, God, please don't start. Oh man,
I know that's your position, AD, man. So that's why I had to bring that up, man. But
I hated when he said I remember in training camp when they showed him, telling him not to look. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Why are you teaching that?
It was weird because Chris Richard that season constantly said we have to make turnovers, but then he publicly said, I tell them to look at the receiver or something. He said publicly, so not to turn their head around when the ball's in the air. I heard that. I was like, that's crazy.
Well, he thought that would slow their pace down while guarding. No, it puts you in better placement. It puts you in better position to make a play on the ball. Like I said a million times,
But
once that ball is in the air, you're no longer a cornerback. You're a wide receiver.
Yep.
But the
You turn to a
reason
wide
why he
receiver.
did that, though, is because Chris Richard didn't like 5'11" corners. He liked 6'2", 6'3", 6'4" corners. When you get that tall as a corner, you're not that fast.
You're not that.
Yeah.
They're awkward. They
But-
look
but
like
it-
giraffes.
Yeah.
That
6'3",
video still out there. He and Cheeto facing. Don't lose your man. When his eyes go, your eyes go. I'm like, what? No.
Yeah.
Why are you teaching that? You don't teach that.
They had
Yeah,
two
you
top
look bad.
corners. They had big old trees out there.
Look what they did to Cheeto.
If you want to go
made Cheeto
NFL's
look-
history, some of the best corners were under 5'10". So
Yeah.
And
you
every
don't
time
need that.
he did it, Cheeto would get a PI because he don't know where the ball at, and he just started waving his arm and got PIs out the wazoo.
Woo.
Bad, terrible. It was
Same,
bad.
man.
No one's ever right 100% of the times, but I still don't know how these guys make millions. The
Look at
scouts,
Cohen. He's so
coaches.
stupid.
Say that again.
Come on, man.
No one's
What?
right. What?
I'm just saying, I'm talking about like the scouts and the coaches.
I missed some.
Anyone. But I don't know how those guys get paid millions, sit in a room, and look at Byron Jones, what he did in college at UConn, and he didn't even have the frame, the physical frame body of a safety. And how do you say, like, the first guy would raise their hand and say, yeah, I think we should put him at safety. And then, yeah, that's a great idea. That's a great idea. Like, it's a joke. And if you see Dallas's scouts and you see the back of their names, you realize their dads were played or coached here. It's a joke. He does not even have the frame of a safety, man. Byron Jones.
I think you saw the best. I think you've seen not the best of him, but I don't think he'll break any more records.
Who's
If
CD?
they keep a caliber guy, even they get rid of Pickens and get another caliber guy like that. See, CD did that because he was by himself. It was just him. And
Best of who? Who we talking about?
Who's CD?
he said, I don't think we've seen prime CD yet. And I said, I don't think you will see another year like he had a few years ago because bringing in those running backs and, having another high caliber receiver on the other side of him. You got to think CD did that. He was a one-man show basically, and it was just him and Dak that year. It's almost like that year Cooper and Dak had when corner said Cooper got Dak paid, and some people say it's the other way around.
So Coop's an outside receiver. CD's one of those guys that move around.
Yeah.
But
There's a difference.
I don't think with Pickens you will see CD anywhere else but the X. I don't think he's going to go anywhere else.
You don't think he's gonna move around?
Oh no, I don't think so.
With Pickens there, he probably won't have to, huh?
I don't think
he's gonna play the X or what?
I think you will see a lot of. I think you'll see a lot of Turpin in that slot.
I can see that, to be honest.
A lot of Turpin in that slot. What's wrong with you, corner man?
Yeah, man. Your face is making.
Dog Pound asked a good question.
Okay.
What's his question, man?
So y'all think
God.
Biggie Zoo after getting paid will be better or has reaches?
Nah.
I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't think. Oh, I just think he's a middle of the pack type of guy
Yeah, man.
that doesn't have a high ceiling. I don't think there's nothing special. I don't put him in the mid. Honestly,
He's a jag.
Yeah,
Sister, you there, bro?
I think he's at a star.
I'm here.
Oh, okay.
I think Osa's just a middle of the pack type of guy. He's never done nothing that said, "Oh my God, he's a game changer," and he got paid like he's a game changer because that's what Jerry does.
Here we go.
Osa's never done nothing. Osa make a play every 5 games. That stupid flex. It's like I always make the joke
and disappears the second part.
I make the joke. He got the flex. Brandon Cooks had the bow, and they disappeared after they do their little thing.
Yep.
Osa just never did nothing for me. I'm sorry. Look, I like for our guys to make plays, but he's just I don't see. He's just a guy. He's a rotational guy.
What's his stats, corner?
4.5 sacks. I can tell you right now.
Last year,
How long we had us?
4 years.
But
What's his total? What's his total stats?
I think he has 8 sacks total.
He's a jag, man.
Just a guy.
Just a guy. Just a guy.
He's a jag, man. That's it.
Get
Yeah.
that, you can get that
Tank
same
Lawrence.
production out of half the
Just like
rookies that
Tank
came out.
Lawrence. Just a guy.
I just never being fun. I'm dead. I just never seen nothing that Osa stood out. He's never did nothing. I just don't get it. I don't see it. He ain't do nothing
that's
special.
part of his boy, but
He's a middle of the pack guy, and his stats align with who he is. His stats doesn't say I'm a big dog.
No.
His play on the field don't say I'm a big dog. He ain't never been a deciding factor in a game.
I love you, man.
He just
Simpson, how much he getting paid?
20 million.
20 million a year, I think.
20 million.
Yeah, it's 20 million, right? That's what I thought.
He's the
To be
15th.
to be a bum defensive tackle.
He's the 15th highest paid tackle.
He should be the 45th.
On the
like James
29th.
Prophet.
Listen, I'm sorry. But when your defense is 29th versus the run, you don't look at the safety first. You look at them. You look in the middle of your defensive. You look at your D line first, and the first two guys you look at are your defensive tackles. Yo, this is why I've said this. I love this. In what was it, 2019? Everybody was, we got Don Terry Poe, Gerald McCoy. We got the beef. We got the beef in the middle. We're going to be good. First thing I did was I went to go see Carolina's run defense. Carolina's run defense with both of those Baker shits were like 27. And we signed them, and that's it. We thought we were going to the Super Bowl because we got size back in the fucking – This is the Cowboys media hype machine. All these bullshit content creators that just want likes and to give money and shit. They talked about Don Terry Poe and Gerald McCoy like they played for the Steel Curtain, bro. 2 bags of shit.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here, bro.
He said, Corner, you said on Talking Crazy that Malik Hooker was the best graded run defender on the defense with Osa on the team.
Yeah, I did. Malik Hooker was the best.
Safety of a better run
Nate
defense.
Dogg's killing you tonight.
A guy that's already up there.
Well, it's not really killing me because since y'all like to make clips, what I said was I can't argue Osa in the run game. I said that. So I want to go clip something. Go clip that little twat and play it on the show next week. I said that when I talk about Osa's running game, I said I can't debate you on that. Y'all got me. So there's no cooking. There's no he got you. That's what I said. And I didn't even talk about anything. This comment's irrelevant. So I didn't even talk about Osa running game at all. I don't even think I've even answered the question.
No, he said, what is, how is you saying Osa's that good when a safety has a better run grade than him? Regardless of what Osa, it don't matter what you said Osa, what his run stop was. Why is the safety run stop better than his? And that's his job.
Something's wrong when the safety.
Osa pressures the quarterback, and he did that.
Man,
don't do this.
Negative.
60
for 4 sacks. For 4 sacks.
Negative.
4.5.
Yeah.
Man.
Okay, but let's be honest for a second. What good is it if, let's say, if we would gave him, let's say if Osa has averaged 8 sacks a year, he still sucks first to run. You pay your defense. This is kiddie football, Pop Warner. If you can't stop the run, that's it. That's it. Season's over. Game's over. That's it.
But here's the problem, though. Here's the problem. You guys were willing to let the best defensive tackle on the team go.
The best defensive tackle on a horrible fucking team. Yes. Bye. Bye.
That makes no sense. You keep your best defensive tackle and you build around him. You help him with you get with Micah, you get with Osa, and you build around him. Why would you let your best defensive tackle go?
just
Okay, what happens if you put a better player than Mozzie next to Osa and Micah? What do you think is going to happen?
Obviously, Osa still sucks.
That makes sense if the guy you're building around is good. He's that good because the team is that bad. I always say it's not hard to be pretty in a room full of ugly girls. Osa just not ugly, just not ugly as the rest of them.
And now, since you gave just the guy $100 million, where are you getting all this money? Unless we're nailing our draft picks now, where are we getting all this money to build a better team? Well, we're giving Micah his money, so Osa has Micah next to him.
What caused them to corner? What caused them to give Osa that
Because they
contract?
drafted him.
Oh no, it's simple. He was the best defensive tackle on the team. Period. I would rather keep the best defensive tackle on the team and pay him middle of the pack money. He ain't making elite money. He's making middle of the pack money, which you guys fifth quarter saying that he is. So his salary is matching his player, right? The salary's matching the player, and so we know we shouldn't even be talking about Osa. We should be talking about Mozzie. We should be talking about how can we get better next to Osa? How can we get better next to Parsons? That's what we should be talking about. Why are we picking on a guy that's already here? How can we can't project and put somebody that needs to play better in Mozzie Smith? Y'all gonna tell me that Mozzie is better than Osa? Because we ain't talking about Mozzie. We're too busy talking about Osa.
No, but listen, Mozzie's not the only problem on the defensive line. We have the player next to Osa. That's Michael Smith.
But corner, you even admitted yourself that Osa would not have gotten paid as much on the open market.
Thank you.
That the Dallas Cowboys overpaid their players. You said that on Sports Junkies channel.
And you admitted also too, if Osa was on another team, we never would have gave him that money. We gave him that money because we drafted him. That's it.
See, I don't know how you guys remember petty stuff. Send me the link. Send me the timestamp of what I said. I'm still waiting for Uncensored to send me the video when I said that the offense was outdated. Newsflash, I haven't got it yet because I didn't say it. So right now, Uncensored saying Cowboys said this, Cowboys said that is kind of irrelevant.
I think the second video that was made about you, it's in there. Yeah.
Uncensored, send it to him, man. I can't send anything to him because it's
the second video is in there.
Oh, you did. Okay, I got you.
Hey, look, I swear, I'm not even trying to like come at you about. My point was just, it's not hard to be good on a team where everybody suck. Osa was one of the best players on that front line, and that ain't saying much because we were bad. That's not saying much. We were bad anyway. So how's that saying a lot?
Oh, Jesus.
So that's my.
All right, man.
All right, guys.
What's up, dog? What's going on, old school?
What's up, OG?
Corner, you're not muted, so watch what you say.
Oh, you didn't know that?
I saw your face. I only talk out of worry, bro, because what we were against the run, Osa's a part of that. That's why. So Osa's a part of that, and we gave him all this money as if he contributed positively to the run stop being better. And he did it. He was part of why it was atrocious.
You see.
And that's most of that type of money. Him and Mozzie, bro, only reason he was a little bit better than Mozzie is because he played more snaps. If I'm picking Osa over Mozzie, I'm going to pick Osa. But it ain't like he's light years ahead of dude. They almost the same size. He's not light years ahead of Mozzie, bro.
He ain't light years away.
Light years ahead of Mozzie, no.
Osa is an undersized 3-tech at it who vanishes. No, I'm going to say he wears. I'm going to be honest with you. I felt bad for him his rookie year just because I think we had, I don't know, it was 4 preseason games. He played every preseason game, like every snap. And then he started and he just vanished by like game 8. So I
talking about Mozzie?
No, Osa. So I said, next year, can we not play Osa in the preseason? And they didn't. But yet the second year, Osa still vanished.
He's 285?
Who?
Osa? No way.
Yes. Yes.
He's 6'1"?
Yes. He's an undersized 3-tech.
He's undersized. That's why.
Our
Come on,
whole
baby.
defensive line is undersized. We
Bless
have
his
one of the
heart.
smallest defensive lines in the NFL.
He's 6'2", 6'2", 280.
The
How you
biggest kid
doing?
is our 7th round draft pick, Jay Toya.
How you
That's
doing,
our
OG?
biggest kid.
You hear me, OG?
And then we wonder why we're 29.
Thank you, brother.
OG, you on me, big dog.
But let's draft. Let's trade for a wide receiver. That sounds fucking.
OG,
That sounds great.
No,
can't hear you.
G,
Oh, Jim, we can't hear you.
can't hear you. 38 out of 219 DTs. Overall grade of 24. 68 out of 130. Yeah. Yeah, we got some work to do. And it's not just him. It's only him because he got. I mean, we grade everybody that got paid. When Dak got paid, we said he wasn't worth it. For me, D-Law, we do it all the time. You know, Osa no different. You know, I just didn't see.
What did Philadelphia do?
When
They
I
had
look at-
Milton Williams. They let him leave, and they drafted.
I didn't know. Man, sorry, Fizz.
Shit. Can't even get out of question.
That's
Boy,
why
y'all some fools, man.
That's why I'm fucking laughing, man.
For me, when I look at guys, I just wonder how is Osa getting paid more than a guy like John Allen.
Hey, the new guy.
That makes no sense to me. Like, but this
Mhm.
is Jerry Wade. Like, you make more than Jonathan Allen. You make more than Vita Vea. I don't
It's
care if they
because-
already under contract. Just the principle of it. I'm going to look at their contract and say, "Oh yeah, they under contract."
Okay,
And-
but we
and-
do it with
yeah.
everyone we draft.
What?
Everyone we draft, no matter if they're good or bad, we
Oh
all
my god. Yeah. What's up, shit?
I'm gonna look at the salary cap and say, I don't care what the salary cap is. You're not making more than Jonathan Allen on my team. You're not better than him. You're not better than Vita Vea. You're not better than whatever his name, Cameron Hay, whatever. And you're not going to make more money than all them guys. I don't care if they already under contract. Salary
You
cap
can't
won't
even
change.
put him in the same
From
sentence.
principle alone, you
as Vita
being
Vea.
better than them, you're not going to make more money than them. Straight up. Go somewhere else. Also go anywhere else. He don't have this type of money. Nobody else gives type of
overpays
money.
their guys.
Hey, the new guy, the other defensive end is built like Michael Parsons. How y'all think he's gonna pan out?
Donovan something.
Ezra Raku.
How y'all think he's gonna pan out?
No clue, man. I have no idea.
What scares me is this marker is bigger than his legs.
He's
That's
small.
what scares me.
He's small too, bro. We got a small. We try, and that's another thing they've been bragging about in the press conferences. Speed. Oh, we got this speed. We got this speed.
Yeah,
No
Man,
size.
really,
No,
bro.
they really big on speed. Seems like it.
I liked him. He was my 10th ranked edge. But yo, there was 6'5", 6'7", 270, 280 pound edges on the board.
You got to have durability too. I believe in durability. I believe in Charles Haley type defensive ends, Tony Tolbert, Reggie White, guys like that, man. On your defensive line. Once you get your hands on them guys, once you get your hands on them guys, man, they're gonna get pancaked. But I don't know. What do I know, man? I don't know a lot.
How big is he? How big is he? I have no idea.
He's like not even 6'2", 240, 245. And
Really? Wow. Okay.
don't get me wrong, he had production, yes. And he had a lot of tackles for loss at Boston College. But I don't think he's a great fit on an already undersized defensive line. Does that make any sense or no?
OG, you got to come in when you're ready to talk. Until you're ready to talk,
man.
stay backstage, man.
He might be another Overshawn. You never know.
Man, I hope he comes back from that injury, man.
Overshawn getting that position where when you have bad knees, when you stance, your knees bend inward. He getting them Jalen Smith knees that bend inward when he stands. I don't like that look. Linebackers had the wide out knees, but his is bending inward like Jalen Smith did.
Because he's a safety playing linebacker.
I can't believe he's a linebacker.
He was a safety in college.
Oh my God. What are we doing?
I can't lie though. I can't lie.
Yeah, I know, Phil. I know, man.
He's fast as fuck. But
He's one of the ones that worked out at linebacker to me.
I know, man. I know. I was there too. I know.
Hard, crazy
that
fast,
boy.
Yeah.
He played.
He was around the ball. He was a ball hawk. He was a heat-seeking linebacker. You know, he's really good in that 4-2-5 defense, which still smells like what's his name?
Quinn.
Dan Quinn.
yeah.
Still his center is still around, but you know, I don't know, man.
I just saw our boy 80 Butler. I just saw him. He was in his front yard. He was just showing people that he can run a little bit. He was doing a little.
Yeah, man. I saw that.
Yeah, he was doing a little jogging, man.
Oh, that dude.
Diamonds in the rough, man.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
I was counting on him on one side and Bland on the other. That's what I was counting on.
Yeah.
Corner talked about this last year. Well, Corner been talking about this for years about the staff before they even came out with the team grade. This goes back to when we was dealing with hamstrings a lot, and Corner was talking about our training staff. But then they came out with a grade from the team, and now Trayvon didn't want to go to the doctors. Man,
wow.
Looking at that.
Corner, yeah, you hit that on the nose, brother.
Yeah.
They won't record that one and put that one up though. They won't record that.
That's why I said that. I knew he was
I ain't had nothing to do. Hey, Phil had
nothing to do with it.
They got 11 years of ammo. But the person that made it don't even have a YouTube channel, and he's too pussy to show his face. Or even mention his name saying, I made the video. So that shows you how cowardly those pussies are.
Oh, shit.
I'm on camera for 11 years. You got a skinny me, you got a fat me, you got another version of the middle of me, but we don't know what the fuck they look like, fucking twats. And you got fucking haters on this channel. They're eating up the video because they can't debate me. They can't fucking win. That's all it is.
Talk to him.
The hell?
Y'all want the old quarterback? He was a fucking asshole. I promise you don't want old quarterback. Old quarterback will fucking eat you alive, spit you out, and a goddamn motherfucking monkey would even eat you after I got done with your ass. A dog wouldn't even sniff you. A dog wouldn't even hike his leg up and pee on you when I get done with your ass. Y'all don't want old quarterback, goddammit. Old quarter's a ruthless asshole, and he don't give a fuck. Remember that.
Yes, let's
Where did
go.
that come from?
Why'd you change?
Talk to him.
I don't know. I'm asking a serious question. I don't know.
When you hit it, you see this right here? You see these grays? Were these grays there 11 years ago? Look, there's comes a point in time where you just got to just sit back and relax, and you have to enjoy the show. Before the show even started, I said, hey, let's have a good, peaceful, nice debate today. Let's have a good. So, Corner's changing in many ways, but I'm telling you, rattle the cage. Rattle the motherfucking cage. He's still in there. He's still barking. He'll wake up.
Let's go.
I don't think anyone was arguing on here tonight.
Let's go.
I mean, I've seen worse.
What I do, man?
Just string.
Hey.
Do you think
I ain't saying nothing, man. I just
small size ends because
I just been chilling.
I didn't deserve that.
No, I wasn't directed to nobody. I just directed a little twat that made the video. That's what that is. You don't even have a fucking channel.
What video? What did I miss something?
That made that video.
You missed the video?
In my opinion, it was just for debate purposes.
Yeah, it's for cowardly pussy purposes is what it is. Show your goddamn face, whoever made the goddamn video. You got 11 years of me. That's all I got to say. You make a video to come to me. Let's debate one-on-one tomorrow. Show your goddamn face, cam up, and let's motherfucking go to war.
You want to debate with the person that made the video?
All day long, 365, with cameras on. With cameras on.
I know who did it. I know who did it.
With cameras on. And if you can't turn your camera on, weak.
So I'm gonna give y'all what Corner ran about. Somebody made a video of Corner saying different things over different.
Oh, y'all know who it is. Quit protecting them.
It's only the video is only go back to like 4 years ago. Like I said, the only thing I said. Listen, they try.
I missed something.
The only good part was really the IHOP.
Let it be
game.
known
That shit
when
was
they
fun.
asked me, they like play it. I said, I'm not doing that. I'm not playing that video. See, I got your back.
It doesn't even say who made it. To be honest,
Right,
with you.
because it's cowardly pussy shit. Put whoever fucking edited that video, put your goddamn watermarker on it. Quit being a little bitch.
They're talented.
Period.
Though. I'll tell them that. I'd use them. I can't.
Period. You put your watermark on that motherfucker. You're balls enough to make it. Balls enough to pay. I'm telling you, I don't want this untamed beast to be unleashed, baby. I'm fired up now.
Talk
It
to
was
him.
just for debates. That's all.
I'm
Oh,
hyped.
it's gonna be just for debates. Fire up the goddamn engines. Cam up.
Uh-oh.
Whoever made the
Oh,
goddamn video.
Whoever made that video, you in the chat. If you in the chat, you heard the man. Get your on here.
And if
Right.
you can't do it, don't make another goddamn video again till you're man enough to cam the fuck up and let's fucking rock and roll. I'm telling you, a dog wouldn't piss on you when I get done with you.
Oh shit!
Made the
What the
video.
hell
Get
going
yourself.
on?
Man. If you're not gonna show yourself, don't make the videos.
God
If you ain't gonna debate corner, don't do it.
Mm. Wow.
That's how you shut it down. That's how you set it
Corner,
down.
you need to set a date and time on your channel. And
Talking
God.
crazy tomorrow. Talking
Ooh,
crazy goddamn
talking
tomorrow.
there you go.
Let's
There you
go. Let's go.
All right, but then we have to have like a column to who wins the
It need to be
debate.
like a mystery picture, like a silhouette. Like person.
It wouldn't even be a motherfucking debate. It'd be a fucking ass chewing.
Mm-hmm.
You
Like
would run
the
out of
bad- like
fucking
at the
underwear
bad
in that
trials
joint
when
the
you see,
moment
like,
I
they
start
have-
talking.
When you see like they have a shade over somebody at a
And I
Oh
guarantee
no,
you,
dog.
but I guarantee you, they'll say, "Oh, Corner, man, it was all love, man. I like your stuff. I respect it." I guarantee you.
I heard that a million times. I heard that a million times too.
All the time. All the
Man.
time.
I know exactly who this is, man.
Rattle the
Every-
goddamn cage.
Every time they fold, I actually like your videos, man. I ain't got no problem.
Yeah, man, I had cats, man, get in my comment section, dog, and just get all personal, all this, all that.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I go live and point them out and I figure out who it was, oh man, it's all good, bro. It's all fun and games, 19. I'm like, man, y'all get out of here with that childish ass, elementary ass shit, man. Come on, dog. We grown. We all adults.
Whoever edited that video, you good? You
Ooh.
use the editing points and come up here. We'll put your
Yeah.
videos up.
Yeah.
You don't know
You
who
ain't
it
got
is.
a
Ammo
channel.
ready. We got.
You don't got a channel. You're gonna come at somebody that has 11 years of motherfucking videos. Yeah, I got a motherfucking. I'm like, goddamn what? Fucking 200 views away or whatever the fuck it is from 1 million views. Look, that don't even matter. The moral of the point is, where's your videos? Where's your content? Where's your contradictory? We've all fucking done it. Every single one of us on this panel has changed something of our view, our political view, our religious belief, or something. We've changed something, but you're going to take what I say and put it in stone, and you can't even cam up. You can't even make a video. You can't even motherfucking talk to me mono motherfucking mono.
I think this person might have a channel like that he's not talking about because the video is outstanding. So I'm thinking like he has a channel that he's.
Oh, anybody can edit a video. They teach you that in goddamn junior high.
I never seen it. I'm lost, man. I don't know what the hell's going on.
I know who it is.
You actually in the video.
Yeah,
You're in the video.
Am I?
a couple
You in
times.
the video.
Yeah, it's not even a serious video. It really ain't.
It's
I'm
not.
making a mountain out of a molehill, be honest with you. But the moral of the story is the little pussy was
Stop
too scared
calling
to
them
send it
that.
to me.
Dude, man.
It's like the
It was
Zabuda
too
film.
scared to send it to me. My Gmail, my Twitter, all that is on my bio on my YouTube page. I am easily able to get in contact with.
Why am I in the video?
Is the video on? Yeah, it was on.
Hey, to be so
It's not
lost.
on YouTube. I only got it to Uncensored. I only
Trying to
got
figure out why.
But hey, let's continue with the show, baby. But rattle the cage, goddammit. Rattle the motherfucking cage and cam the fuck up.
Man, you should have worn the Michael Myers hat for that rant. Let's go.
Well, I can't talk in it. It echoes too loud in there.
Okay, fair enough. Because I got my Michael Myers thing already. Right.
Shit.
What the hell?
I'm telling you.
80 be so lost.
Yeah,
The goddamn fucking street cleaner would even fucking remove that roadkill off the road when I get done with your ass.
Oh my goodness.
Goddamn the fucking birds that eat the meat on the side of the road, the roadkill, the buzzards won't even fucking touch you when I get done with your ass.
Go.
Now, if you're man enough to talk X's and O's, slide my DMs like a motherfucking hoe.
I love that.
Right.
yeah.
I ain't heard that in a minute.
I thought that
I know I haven't
belonged
heard that in so
to
long.
Cowboy News. I didn't know that belonged to Corner.
No,
Yeah.
rattle the cage, baby. DCFN called a lot of YouTubers out. No, rattle the cage now.
Oh boy.
Dallas Cowboy Football News was a hot-handed son of a bitch.
Oh, yeah, I remember. Holy shit, I'm hyped. Let's go.
Man.
God.
Cowboy Football
I
News
think who
told
was-
one of the biggest motherfuckers that's now covering the Dallas Cowboys draft, go kiss my ass, and you ain't getting shit from me.
Yes.
Y'all want that DCFN, goddammit?
Yes, I hell yeah. Now you're
DCFN used to do scripts and shit.
man. Before this, I was the only motherfucker who curses, man. I'm hyped right now. Let's go. I'm the only guy who calls people motherfuckers, so I'm hyped that you're
Man, hey,
yes.
hey,
Fuck
these
it.
motherfuckers just want your money. These motherfuckers just want your money. They don't care about you.
Oh, be careful.
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh yeah, that was in that video. I've been saying motherfucker for a long time, but motherfuckers been tamed a little bit.
Yes.
My buddy, Cowboys Blog, made that goddamn logo. So I kind of respect the logo so I don't go too goddamn crazy. You know, I'm not trying to build a brand. I'm not trying to build an empire. I'm just trying to make motherfucking friends on this goddamn thing. I moved away from my great state of Texas in 2013. I had no Cowboy friends, and motherfucking DeMarcus Ware getting released. I had to make a video, and that goddamn video 11 years ago was made, and here I am with Fifth Quarter Cowboys, Eshawn, Uncensored 1980, motherfucking Danny Savage, goddamn Cowboys Blog, motherfucking goddamn. You notice how I weaved out the fake ones, and whoever made the video is a motherfucking fake bitch. That's what I gotta say. I can weave you out really goddamn quick.
Trying to figure out where I'm in.
Fucking love this. Let's go.
Cam the fuck up tomorrow. Let's do
Man.
this.
What time? Let
Yeah,
everybody know what time.
Motherfucking talking crazy, 9:30 Central.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
But
On the corner, crazy Cowboy. And who knows?
Talking crazy.
And who knows? I might just put Dallas Cowboy Football News in the background, in the title. Don't want to wake up DCFN? Let's do it.
Fuck. Let's do it.
But there should be a panel who decides like who won the debate.
Oh, it ain't gonna be a debate. It ain't gonna be a debate. It ain't gonna be a debate. It ain't gonna be a debate.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna make that little pussy feel like the little pussy that he is. That's what I'm gonna do. I'll treat him down to a Fifi. An inmate would even touch him.
Yeah, damn.
You're ashamed of yourself. You know these
Now
people
I-
don't.
That's crazy.
You know these people don't mean no harm. You ought to be ashamed.
Now I got
No.
Man, I want this cornerback.
They just having fun, man.
Now
Oh wow, we're gonna have fun. We're gonna have a cam the fuck up. I want to see your goddamn face.
See, now I'm
Hey,
right.
Fifth, you need
Hey.
you need to put a poll. You need to put a poll in the chat to see who everybody think did the video.
The one guy just said
Y'all
me.
don't
What the fuck, bro? I can't remember my name.
It's not him. I know for a fact.
Savage will call me and say, "Hey, what does this mean?" I know Savage didn't make the video.
It
Yeah,
wasn't
I'm
me.
fucking horrible.
It was not me. I know for a fact it was not me.
Mike will be there. Okay. All right. Chat got quiet now. I didn't mean to kill the chat, Phil. Go ahead.
No. I'm hyped.
Hey,
now,
you got everybody scared like they did it. Everybody got quiet.
I love it. I'm hyped. I fucking love it. I'm hyped. Now two
They got
people.
quiet.
I'll tell you,
Hey,
the best part of these
don't let
streams have
corner
nothing to
scare
do with
y'all.
football.
Don't let corner scare y'all. Don't let them shake y'all up, man.
See,
That's right. That's
I love
right.
it.
Set
I
the
love it.
expectations low, Fifth. I like what you're doing there. Set the expectation low.
See,
Don't
now
let, y'all
I'm not
to see.
really-
Hey, look, y'all see how I debated. You can get him. It ain't hard. It's not hard to beat corner in no debate. I promise you.
It's
ain't
not
hard.
because I haven't lost one yet.
Tell them. Mm-hmm.
Man,
Look,
corner,
you
get
haven't debated. You haven't debated DCF news yet. DCFN.
Get him.
I agree with that.
You haven't debated DCFN yet.
Man,
What the fuck is DCFN?
Dallas
That
Cowboys
used to be
football
his
news,
old
man. Come
channel.
on, man.
His old channel
Bullshit
Oh, okay.
from College Corner, man.
back in the day.
Yeah,
His
man.
alternate
That old-
personality.
Hey, let's talk about these Cowboys.
Shit, we done talked about everything.
Corner, I want this side of you back, man. I'm hyped right now. Let's go.
Oh, you don't want this side back, Chad. You
all
don't
the
want
fucking
that.
time. Let's go.
Yeah, I need this side, not Kool-Aid.
Nah, man, I need this side.
Apparently, it's goddamn pancakes.
Corner, man. I need you calling motherfuckers, so I can do the same thing too, and we both can do it, man. I'm hyped, man. Let's go.
All right. Y'all go vote on that poll real quick.
Man.
Man,
No, the poll should be, will the cowards show up? That should be the fucking poll.
I can't even see the poll.
I can see this.
Yo.
What?
You have to open up the
Yo, y'all is
I gotta open up
hilarious.
Oh shit,
Y'all is so funny.
man.
I'm gonna
Where's
go
the poll
try to
say?
find it.
Did you put up a poll?
Yep.
Yeah, I did.
Where
Yeah,
is
what's the
it? I can't
mastermind of
find
the
It's
it.
not,
video?
no, you have to go to YouTube to do it.
Oh,
Get out of here, fake champ.
No, I wouldn't.
What's up, Mike? Appreciate you. He said Jerry Jones documentary shows coming Jerry is and how he destroyed the 90s dynasty. Question.
We're talking about
Haiti. Do you think Jerry destroyed the 90s dynasty?
No, not me. What you say?
I said, do you think Jerry destroyed the 90s dynasty?
Yeah, he did. Yep,
Mm.
he did. I don't even know why this is coming out. We already know
Why
what
is
the hell
Nate
happened.
Dogg? Oh, my bad.
What the hell?
Haiti.
No, you good.
Why is Nate Dogg at 75%? What's wrong?
Because you know good and damn well he's the only one who clips videos.
I don't know what that. I don't know what that man did, man. I don't
Man,
know.
Oh,
good and damn well it was him.
where is it?
I do not know that.
say,
Yes, you do.
No, I don't know nothing about. No,
Man, this
I
oh shit.
don't know. I mean,
Who was the only
I
one who
don't know
clips?
nothing.
Just
Scooby Doo.
think logically.
Nah,
Who was the only one who clips people?
The link will be in the comment section. We'll find out who it is.
Savage.
I love Nate Dogg, man, but you know it.
Did Jerry destroy the 90s dynasty, Savage?
Absolutely, it's not even up for debate.
No.
It's just not up for debate, man. Like I made a video the other day. I'm just getting tired of it. I'm tired of it. Remember when?
Yeah.
Remember when is the lowest form of conversation, and I'm
Whatever sales, man. That's what Jerry's all about. He's still this documentary they're coming out with, unless you know right there he hasn't changed a bit.
I saw some dude. He just had like a video on social media, and he ranked the 5 worst fan bases there are in all of sports, every fucking sport there was, and Dallas Cowboys was ranked 3. And I don't know who the guy was a fan of or what, but everything he said was 1,000% correct.
Mm.
You could only
Who's gonna watch the documentary? Who's gonna watch it?
I'm not watching it.
Fucking pay me to
I
watch.
didn't even know that there was a documentary. What
You know, Netflix is too damn expensive. I ain't paying, and they don't even
I know
get Peacock. Peacock has better movies than Netflix. YouTube TV. I'm on the premium YouTube, so I get to watch free movies without no ads. YouTube TV or YouTube in the it goes through the Verizon account. I get a discount, but that's the only reason why I have it. But
Rich money.
$10. But that's a pack of smokes nowadays. But I'm not paying that much for Netflix. It's like $25 a month. Jerry, fuck you.
Hey, Corner, I'll text you a link after the stream to app.
I get a lot of you, and maybe I shouldn't say this, but fucking I am. I don't have the Fire Stick no more, dude. I bootlegged the Fire Stick one time. I signed everything up, bought the VPN, then I got scared. I was gonna go to jail.
No, this is a.
So I didn't use it.
This is a phone app.
Do this all the time. Nothing happens with it. You're fine. Trust me. No one's gonna do anything.
It's a $250,000 fine.
If you broadcast it, not if you receive it.
Hey, and I'm brown. And I'm brown. Trump will get my ass. I ain't playing around. Trump will get your ass. Don't be playing around with that government shit. We minorities. We fucked.
Man, I'm brown. You're not. Come on, man.
No, you're brown safe. He won't corner brown.
Wait, you're telling me they're going after people that bootleg cable?
Oh yeah, it's a $250,000 fine.
Oh damn. Okay.
And 10 years in federal pen.
There's a dude named Omni in the Hellcat that's doing 5 years in federal right now. He had to pay $10,000 back.
I guarantee you, he fucking did something like 6 keys or a body, and they couldn't get him on that. So they said, "Yo, we'll stick him in the ass for crossing the."
Whoa! Well, he made himself visible. He had a mansion with 6 white Ferraris and Phantoms and stuff.
Yeah, he tried. He was dumb because if he never made himself a famous person, they would have never fucking found him. He was broadcasting copyrighted material.
Bad too.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it's only illegal to broadcast it. You can't be responsible for what you click on a link and something plays on your screen.
Yeah.
It's only illegal to broadcast it.
He made millions, man.
Yeah. How did he make millions? I don't get it. By him, I guess, posting it.
Well, he created a service where he pretty much pirated all the TV shows, all the movie shows.
Oh, okay, I get it.
Pirated and bootleg is illegal. Mm-hmm. You still got illegal cable.
That's why the Mississippi play action bootleg sweep toss don't work. Anything with bootleg in it ain't gonna work.
That was a good one, Chris.
They all was white cars, Phantoms, Rolls Royces, Range Rovers, all white, everything.
Yeah.
Crazy expensive. Then he bootlegged the Nike shoes. He had the shoes. He got sued for that. But he was
you ever seen a pair of bootleg Nikes, Jordans?
Nah, man.
They are the ugliest, fakest
I've
shit
heard
you ever seen in your life.
Yeah, they call them Mexican Jordans, and I'm not even being funny.
Well, I'm glad you ain't being funny because ain't no one laugh.
I'm dead serious.
Big 3% Jordans.
That's because you got them shook.
What you say, uncensored?
3% Jordans.
Hey, I can't help it that I'm 3%. All right, I'm the goddamn color of the rainbow,
man.
All right, I'm every color.
Look at that European skin.
Color
Look at that European. Who's bright? That European skin, boy. You go get in the sun.
Oh man.
No, I get sunburned on my shoulders. I can't.
Hey,
3%. You wouldn't get sunburned if you had black in you. You would not get sunburned.
If you was a redhead,
you gotta
they
see
call
me
you
from
black.
the waist down, though. You gotta see me from the waist down. My legs are super dark.
Easton can't even get sunburned.
Yeah, I can't even. I
Well,
get
it's melatonin. It's melatonin. You got a lot of melatonin.
Exactly.
Yo, that is bullshit. I spent a whole fucking day out on a fucking boat.
Anyone
And I
can
got
get
the same shit, and I
No,
burnt
sir.
myself the fuck up. I'm telling
You
you.
I get sunburned.
You must be light skinned.
I get sunburned easy.
Oh
Yo,
really? I never got
anybody
sunburned.
can get sunburned. I got that same shit.
Y'all do not get sunburned.
I'm telling you, I was
Shit,
feeling for days, bro.
Shit, I get sunburned easy.
I get tan very fast, but
That is
not
the
sunburned.
fucking myth. I thought the same
Man,
shit.
we get black as hell in the sun. Y'all don't get no sunburn.
Hey, off camera, I will show you my daughter. Whew. She dark. All right.
You know I know.
She made dark look not dark. She about as dark as under the bed. And she started off this color.
I don't know if I want to laugh at that. That's a little racist. I don't know if I'm laughing.
That's a bit racist.
Take it how you want.
That was a little
Mexican
racist.
shoes. Jerry say Mexican shoes.
They do call fake Jordan Mexican Jordans.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah,
I ain't never heard that before in my life.
I go on TikTok and put in Mexican Jordans in the search bar.
That's where you fucked up right
I'll
there.
probably see a cumbia dance. That's what I'll see. I see a cumbia dance.
Fifth, I've never heard that term before.
Yo, go on TikTok and type in Mexican Jordans. I promise you, I'm not joking.
That's fucked.
Why would you even search that up, Fifth?
That's fucked, man.
Oh, he said what game would Corner be in Blood and Blood? Let me see. He would be with Paco now. No, yeah, he'd be Miko, the one the one to be Mexican.
Oh gosh.
First of all,
you
I'm not even Mexican.
Oh my God.
I'm Tejano. I'm Tejano and I'm
No, you're
Spaniard.
not. You are La Onda.
Yo, Puerto jokes. I've lived with them. I've dated them. Puerto Ricans say the exact same things. That Tejano.
They all say it because they don't want to represent who they are.
Hey,
Oh, y'all getting personal.
First of all, I'm Spaniard. I'm 3% African. All right, and I got a little European Jewish. All right,
you got a little Mexicano Mexico. You represent the red, the white, and the green.
Jewish is not a race; it's a religion.
El Gato, Los Padrones.
See, listen at him, y'all. I told y'all.
You set me up. You said don't quote the movie because you knew what line came after that.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
You just told them that you got a big cat in your pants.
This guy, man.
I told y'all, Corner man, Corner. Hey. That's why he don't like. That's why y'all think he don't like Trump so much. This is people.
Oh, because he's a racist bitch. That's why I don't like Trump.
Hey, President, if you listening, that wasn't me. I'm black.
Hey, you ain't got to worry about it.
Hey,
they're not looking for us right now.
Hey, it's anti-King Day too. Fuck Donald Trump.
He said, "I ain't looking for us right now."
That shit was funny.
They not.
They're looking for brown senators who's exercising their First Amendment. That's who the fuck they're looking for.
Yo, that was shameful, bro. That shit is ridiculous.
No,
that's fucking scary. This is the United States of fucking America.
I just saw that they had ICE workers dressed up as construction workers, ICE agents. Yeah. That's illegal, bro.
But you know what's crazy? These fucking MAGA bitches will say that we're taking all these benefits and we're doing all these things. Why the fuck they getting them at their job? Riddle me that, Batman. How the fuck are they getting your guy? They don't even have social security numbers. They don't even have fucking social security. They can't get your little fucking trailer park crash goddamn fucking benefit. You fucking snowflake.
If you
go fucking work in a goddamn lettuce field. Let me see how you fucking do it.
If you're going after criminals, why are you raiding schools and churches?
Right. Why are you fucking messing with kids, man? Fuck Donald Trump.
That's true.
Fucking bastard. I have to run on this, and then the old orange bitch wants to walk it back. But he wants to walk it back. We can't be. They're illegal, but they've been here 20 years and they're good people. Don't walk it back, you fucking asshat motherfucker.
Talk to him. Yeah, I agree.
That's why your approval rating's 38%. You old bitch.
Yo,
but I'm gonna say something right quick. I would not be an ICE agent and follow that fucking order. I would resign. There's no way I'm gonna walk into a school and pull a kid away from their parents.
Yeah,
I would go flip burgers at Burger King.
Dude, he turned the military on U.S. citizens, dog.
Yeah.
Is that what they're doing?
Is this fucking Russia now? Is this fucking Russia? This is what we're. Imagine if Obama did this. Oh my fucking God. You'd have all the goddamn Nazis out there fucking with their goddamn fucking Nazi flags and shit. All fucking masked up. Those pussies are all fucking masked up. Black Lives Matter would never mask up the way these fucking Nazis do. Fuck those bitches.
It's Freaky Friday for y'all. Oh
yeah,
no, Savage looking like he don't like what Corner's saying.
No, I'm just trying to take it.
Yeah, relax.
Yo, he didn't say one thing fucking out of line. All that shit was facts.
No, that's facts, man. I agree.
I watched the United States Marine arrest somebody on U.S. soil today. That's
this is
illegal.
This is the Constitution. This all these motherfuckers that care about the Second Amendment, all these motherfuckers that care about freedom of speech, all these motherfuckers that care about due process, that's the goddamn U.S. Constitution under fucking MAGA. They're fucking hypocrite little pussies. That's what the fuck they are. Woo!
But did you know though that
That's the Constitution.
I'm going to ask you a question though. How many people? Because I know the answer.
Oh boy.
How many people
Here
did
we go.
Obama deport?
Oh my
Oh
God.
no.
Oh.
Oh God. Guys, we're live. Let's not talk politics live, man.
There's a way to deport.
It
is a simple question. And check this answer out. There's a way to deport. Obama did it. Obama did it right. Show me a Fox News clip with Obama deporting fucking immigrants, and then show me a trip. Show me a clip how Trump's doing it. In 2016, he had these fucking people in cages 30 deep, and they couldn't even fucking move in them. These are human fucking beings. I don't give a fuck if they're illegal or not. They have a fucking pulse, and they should be treated as such. There's a difference between how you do it. And then Trump did the fucking family separation deal. How the fuck are you gonna take a 2-year-old fucking kid away from his fucking parents and sleep at night? How the fuck is that possible?
I didn't ask that. I just asked a simple question.
Okay.
It was a simple answer. Look how they did it. There's a way to do it.
How many people?
Look how he did it.
All right. The problem. Okay.
It's how it's happening. It's how it's happening.
I don't give a crap. Listen, I don't care about neither one. I didn't vote for neither one because I don't really get into politics. But
it's not worth it.
Guys, let's
but,
move on.
but the difference is Obama went by the Constitution, which you got to do the deportation due process, which is in the Constitution, and that's the right way. You got to receive fair treatment under the law. They went through due process through the court.
Yes.
Trump backing them up and shipping them out. No due process. That's the difference.
And then trying to use a fucking immigration deal, saying that he has that shit. And you know what's even scarier, dog, is that he don't even fucking listen to the judges. This fucking country is based on fucking judicial branches. Fucking Carrie and Lovett said that Trump can't do what he wants to do because there's co-equal branches of government. Are you fucking stupid? That's how America was fucking made. What are we doing here? And dude, we got 3.5 years left. And then the motherfucker is going to have a military parade that happens to be on his birthday. We're going to fucking look like North Korea and fucking Russia tomorrow. And it's fucking sad. It's fucking sad. So don't use our military. Don't use our military the way these motherfuckers do. We're a United States of America. We're proud to say our pledge of allegiance every morning. We're proud to know that we have these veterans that protected our freedoms. Everything that these veterans done in 6 months, Trump has fucking absolutely destroyed it.
Okay, but you're okay with veterans being thrown out of their homes while the illegals are sleeping in $600 a night hotels in Manhattan? While veterans being thrown out of their veteran homes, you're okay with that, right? You're okay with the mayor of New York City taking all of the homeless and shipping them up to Syracuse, where it's like fucking 55 below. But now you have all these illegals in New York. You're okay. You're okay. I'm not even going to say a name. You're okay with 2 dudes getting caught with 100 pounds of fentanyl and getting a fucking ticket and walking out of the courthouse because your Obama started bail reform.
You're a former officer, and you're okay with all the January 6th pardons? You're okay with all the January 6th pardons?
I asked you a simple question. You're okay. You're talking about our veterans, but veterans were thrown out of their homes, their senior citizen homes. Look it up. I'll show it. I'll make a fucking video.
And you know what's crazy?
So $500 a night hotels.
And you know what's crazy? I'm a registered Republican. I'm a registered Republican. There's no liberal tiers. It's on the foundation of morals for pursuit and liberty for everybody. Due process for every. Sure, if there's $600 a night immigrants, show me the source that that's happening. Don't give me a Fox News headline. Give me an actual source where I can read it and show me show me the article. You got my number? Text me the link. I'll be happy to read it.
All right. Fuck politics,
Guys, please stop talking.
We can. Hey, if y'all want to stay and do that behind the scenes, I'm with it.
Yeah, let's
Once
not
the
do it
live
publicly.
in, we can do that when the live in. We can do that when the live in. I'm with
too
it.
late,
I'm
man.
just
We're
saying,
already-
like I don't want to get too far off top because politics can get a little crazy.
Yeah, this is not the play for the time.
Talk about it. But all I'm just trying to say is, like, you know, you got rapists that they get a summons and they walk out the street.
Your president is a convicted rapist.
Y'all, all right?
Guys,
Damn.
enough.
If y'all want to end the live, we can talk behind the scenes. That's cool. Please.
This is not the time or the place to talk about
Yeah,
this.
let's end the live, and we can finish this. We can finish this behind the scenes. So,
what was the final vote on the? I still can't find it.
Yeah, it doesn't show up unless you
I
go
don't
to
vote on what.
YouTube.
I don't vote on
let me
what.
see. It's 60-40.
Oh,
I don't know what to look for.
It's 60 Nate Dogg, 40 Brando.
Hey, Fifth, if you about to end the stream, I gotta say one thing first.
Go ahead.
I owe Corner an apology because wait, because I just finished watching his stream and I accused him of saying something he didn't say, and I told everybody I'd be man enough that if I said something that wasn't true, I'd come back on here, and since I said it on the live, I'm gonna apologize to him on the live. My bad. I thought you said it. It was the big dude that said it. You didn't say it.
It's all love, brother. It's all love. But they'll find a way to clip it. They'll find a way to clip it.
Look at it.
No.
Look at it.
He love
I could have texted that. I could have said it in the back channel. But I accused him on the live of saying something. I'm gonna apologize on the live.
I've been doing Corner for a long time. Man.
It's all love. You didn't even have to apologize, brother.
Nah,
Look at that face.
Please cut the crap. Cut the crap. I love that.
Look at it.
Look at him.
Look, and this is how I work. I might be in the heat of the moment, and I might say something. But I tried to call Savage the other day, but it rang and went to voicemail. But when I called these guys ass kissers, I reflected. I called them up individually and said I apologize. And then the next day, I called Fifth and I apologize to Fifth for doing that on his channel. Look, I might be hot-headed sometimes. You weren't on the show. And
I was just messing with you, man.
And so, that's who I am. But then there's a side of me where I call out YouTubers. They hit me up, and I tell them to go fuck themselves. So, you'll know when I mean it, and you'll know when I didn't mean it.
That's a fact.
That's
a fact.
That's right.
I want to see.
So Netflix paid Jerry Jones $50 million.
Yes, they did.
Who would watch that? Honestly,
you got to realize how big the Cowboy fan base is. They only need a small percentage for that to become a successful.
You want to see the guy that's lighting the fucking stadium on fire that ruined basically?
There is money in just the name. Just the name.
The highlights of our draft war room. It wasn't even a draft. It was Shotty fiddling his fingers and Jerry Jones.
Jerry dancing.
They showed that.
Yeah.
He was really air humping.
Yeah. No, I remember. Yeah.
And Shotty was fiddling with his fingers.
80, have you not seen the video, man?
I still have.
Look, I will say this. Watching Shotty in that draft room, it scared me a little bit.
Oh, Shotty.
Because he wasn't saying much. He was just nodding his head in agreement, and I didn't see him on the War Cam debate. Now maybe he did, but they didn't show it on camera. But that was one thing. Jason Garrett did a lot of talking in that war room. Mike McCarthy did a lot of talking in the war room.
Yeah.
Schottenheimer looked like the new kid being in the middle of the school year coming in.
Yeah.
And that was one thing I didn't like.
Hey, I was listening to Shotty talk. He sounds like he's a really good talker. He sounds like Jason Garrett. He says the right things. He sounds like Jason Garrett to me. I feel like that's another Garrett. It just smells like Garrett all over again. I don't know, man. I hope he does a great job with this team, with this so-called culture that he's changing. I have nothing but high ups for him and his success here, but oh my God, it just smells like another puppet that's coming our way.
I told
Corner for the last 2 shows when we mentioned Scotty. Corner was like, well, could y'all at least watch the man press conference? And I watched this past one. I was on the road, and I will say this: I did see a difference in how he answered questions versus how Gary and McCarthy answered them. He didn't sound like Jerry Jones was in his ear. Even the questions about Parsons' contracts, he answered them straightforward. I liked it. That's what I on his last press. I did like how he answered them, man. He said, he appreciated Parsons being there. He said he expressed to Parsons, even though he know what he's going through, it's important for him, who's the leader, to be there. He said he expressed the importance of Parsons being there to Parsons. So I like that in a coach versus when CD was going through the thing and Mike McCarthy was just brushing it off. He wasn't giving us a straight answer. When Dak was going through it, Mike McCarthy was brushing it off. He wouldn't give us a straight. Not that he have to express to us, those guys' business, but Shotty seems a little more transparent. And I'm not saying that equal to any type of wins, but as fans, we like to have a transparent head coach that don't shy away from questions. So I will say that is a point I would give him, that he's way more transparent than we are used to the last 2 head coaches being, and he don't seem like he might be a puppet, but he's not robotic in responses. The robotic responses, the one that seem like they always pre-rehearsed. It's a big difference in the way he responds and the way our previous coaches respond. And I'm not saying that means anything. I just like
be careful. Be careful.
OG.
Finally, someone's seeing what I'm seeing. That's all I want.
Oh my God!
There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
That's all I wanted.
What flavor that Kool-Aid? Fifth, what flavor that Kool-Aid?
Oh my God!
That's that grape Kool-Aid, man.
Oh,
Fifth ain't drinking no Kool-Aid, man.
Look at Corner.
Hey, listen. Listen. Me and Isham been talking about this for years about how those press conferences be so robotic and they all sound the same. And Schottenheimer he talks different.
I kind of came in the middle of it. I didn't really,
it's always the same shit with Dak as the previous coaches, man. Same song and dance all the fucking time.
You think it's gonna rub off on Dak and he gonna break his robot?
No. I'm not saying.
Hey, what you upset for? What you upset for?
Oh shit!
Corner, what you upset for? Why you upset? Why are you upset?
Don't ask Corner.
Do we not have laws and order for bullshit, for foolishness? We have laws and order for bullshit, and we have laws and order that we have to abide by. When I order a passport, they run my shit.
Okay.
He's a sovereign citizen.
They run my shit to wherever I need to go. If the motherfuckers tell me, look, man, you can't come in here without a passport, I can't fucking go.
OG, we talking football right now, OG.
Wait a minute. We was just on that part. So we're not on that now?
This is not your channel, man. Enough about the fucking politics.
We're not on that? Okay, well, all right. All I know is we got laws set in place. This shit was set in place before we was born, so we can't do anything about it. After we die, this shit's still gonna be set in place. So y'all better just cut that shit out. Cut it out.
Okay, we will. We'll stop, OG.
I just be on the right side of
sure you say cowboy up and pray though, because you never know what the day is going to be.
Before we died, before we was born, shit was set up, and then after we died, still gonna be set up.
What you gotta say about your team? What you gotta say about the Cowboys?
We're good.
Huh?
What you gotta say about the Cowboys? That's what we talking about.
I'm pissed off. I'm pissed off. I mean, they're using Scotty for a scapegoat. I mean, everybody Greek dancing, doing that stuff. Yeah. I'm pissed off, yeah. So
Yeah, no,
I want to see how this. I want to see how this work out, huh?
I think
Look at corner.
I think it's not going to be any different. But when I say everything has to change, me seeing him talk different is a part of the change. That's one change I see.
Okay,
Now
corner.
everything else has to make sense.
Mm-hmm.
He's not up there at the podium answering like a robot. He's not up there answering questions like a robot. He don't sound like Jerry's in his ear, and he's saying like he's speaking like freely up there as he's talking and answering questions. And like I said, I'm not saying that's going to equate to wins or anything, but the fact that we won't change all around, it starts in every aspect, and that's including the way he responds to reporters and how he answers questions about his players. And I like the fact that he said he expressed the importance of being here to Micah, even though Micah going through what he's going through. So I like that.
Oh, was corner right?
But let's be honest a second.
Don't say that, please.
Come on,
Please.
Aiden, don't do
Let's
that,
be
man.
honest a second.
Look at
Don't do that, man.
What is Micah going through?
Aiden, you're tripping, man. Come on, man.
What is Micah going through? What is he
I guess
apologizing for?
I guess he was just talking about the contract thing. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think it was a contract thing.
Man,
I just I like the
overpay
point
an
that
undersized defensive end that can't stop the run. That's what he's saying.
right. No. I just like the point that it's like he's like, hey, bro, I know you're trying to get your money, but you said you the leader of this defense. Could you show up? Could you lead by showing up? And the fact that he had that conversation with a guy of Michael's caliber, I take that means something to me. I like that as a head coach. Instead of him, Mike McCarthy didn't talk to Lamb on the importance of being there with a connection with Dak.
Somebody should have talked to Dak like that.
Being there as the captain of the team.
Long time ago.
I like how Schottenheimer talked to Parsons on the importance of being there. I like that. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I think that's cool.
Somebody should have talked to Dak like that then.
Long
Yeah,
time ago,
no,
they should have done it
seriously.
Yeah.
Punk ass. Punk
with
ass.
him. Long
Dak.
time ago, they should have done it with him.
His punk ass. Oh my God, his Prescott boy. And then what did he
Man.
say?
He wanted all the money.
If we don't hear from him today, then what did that slick remark Dak said that time?
I
What
forgot.
time?
Some bullshit. I forgot.
If we don't have a
What
deal
time?
done, it was something. Then we know where they stand. It was something he said. It was
Yeah,
crazy.
Oh, yeah. If we don't get the deal
Dak
signed,
is a
it was
fucking-
before the $60 million contract, Pip, where I think it was a month before the season. He was like, if we don't get this deal signed by the
was
season,
2
we
weeks
know where
before
me
the
and Jerry
season.
stand. That's what he said.
2 months. It was 2 weeks before week 1.
Yeah.
That's
So,
what he said.
What
There.
did he say?
yeah.
Yeah.
He said, if we don't get the deal signed, we know where me and Jerry stand. The nerve of the motherfucker to say that shit.
I would have fucking traded him to.
And it
But
wasn't
see,
I couldn't
Trey
believe he
Lance
said that.
threw 5 interceptions that preseason game, and it fucked
Yeah.
up Jerry's strategy.
It
Yeah,
did.
that was completely
Yeah.
what
It
did it.
did.
Fact.
And he panicked and signed him. He did.
Yeah.
Who
Trey
threw
Lance
5
was
interceptions?
Trey
No,
Lance threw them
preseason
5
game.
interceptions.
Oh.
Corner, you want to know something crazy? The
Oh, my
moment he
God,
threw
that's
those
right.
5 interceptions, OG fell in love with him.
Mississippi bootleg. Top
This
Trey
thing
Lance.
looked like toss sweep.
Jerry Jones was riding on that man, and he threw them
Yeah,
picks.
he
and Jerry
sure
was. Like,
was.
God dang it.
Yep.
He sure was.
Man, that contract.
It made Dak look better than what he was.
Yeah, it did.
Yep.
Oh,
That
when,
contract
man!
was-
As soon as the season start and Dak start fucking up, I'm gonna light his ass up on my live.
Yes.
I promise you, I'm gonna light his ass up.
AD, you know I'm with you, man. Please do.
I'm gonna have 1,000 people watching. I'm gonna light his
I got
ass up.
400 motherfuckers in this motherfucker. Fuck all y'all.
Fuck
That's
everybody.
also
Fuck
my
everybody
problem with
in this
him. We losing games, and he walking down to the locker room gonna say, "Jump off if you
Jump
want."
off if you want.
Yeah, man.
You are,
get your-
bro.
Yeah,
Oh, because he got paid already.
And
Now I'll
here's the
tell you
thing.
what I don't want to hear. To everybody that's saying, "Oh, Shotty does have experience. He's been around the league 20 plus years.
Mm.
If he get out there, he stink it up. I don't want you to hear. He ain't never. I don't want to hear.
Ooh.
This is first time being. Don't say nothing, cause y'all were the same one.
Yo, I got
Like
numbers on
80
this.
said, y'all were the same mother. Y'all
The same motherfuckers, yes.
I don't want to
Yeah.
hear he ain't had no
Right.
experience. Because y'all point
Yeah.
was, when I said he's an inexperienced coach, y'all point was he been around
Yeah.
the league 20 plus years, man. What you mean?
Yeah.
He know what he's
Yeah.
He's
doing.
been on
Porter, talk
It's
about his press
nepotism.
conference again. I like when you talk about his press conference. Talk about his press conferences
I
again.
bet you did. I bet
Thank
you
you,
did.
Porter.
20 years
Hey
because of
guys,
his father. That's
hey
it.
guys,
Right.
I did some research. First time head coaches in their first seasons. 2000, Bill Belichick, 5-11. 2001, Marty Mortonwig, 2-14. Dan Capers, 4-12. Tom Coughlin, 6-10.
I
Romeo
remember Dan
Fidel,
Capers.
6-10. Brad Childress, 6-10. Lane Kiffin,
Oh.
4-12.
Oh, I
John
remember him too.
Jim Schwartz, 2-14. Todd
Oh, my
Haley,
God.
4-12. Steve Spagnuolo, 1-15.
Spagnola.
Pete Carroll,
I-
7-9. Jason Garrett, 6-10. Ron Rivera, 6-10. These
to be
coaches
honest,
aren't
okay.
very good the first year.
To be fair, I think the caliber of those teams probably mattered too. Who was on those teams and stuff
True.
like that? Probably.
What was their record before? Because if their coach got fired, their team sucked before too.
Yeah, who's
Well,
on the
our coach
Cowboys
just got
right
fired.
now? Shit.
right?
He's on the Cowboys right now. Exactly.
Shit.
But yeah, no. I don't want to hear it. Everybody that says
Yeah.
Shotty got that 20 years, keep that energy. Keep it.
He
I'm
got
just
20
saying.
years.
Talk about the press conferences. Talk about the
No,
press
I'm
conferences.
not gonna always know. You know me. I'm all around the table. I'm gonna say what's real. That's why I'm not lying about. I like what he said about that, but I'm still gonna. Hey, everybody said he got 20 plus years, so don't say, well, this is first time.
First time coaches are going to make mistakes. People have to
And that's
factor
the
that
point
in.
we've been making that point for months.
Yep.
That's
They're
all
gonna-
we've been saying, and they say we've been negative.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's
yeah.
gonna
Oh, yeah.
at some point in time this year, he's gonna cost you at least one game. At
I'm the
least
most
one game,
negative
you're gonna
one.
go that and I don't care if that's because he won't stop fucking passing when they're up, or he won't run the ball when it's effective, or he try to get too cute. Something is gonna happen with him as a first time head coach that he's gotta learn, he's gotta take his lumps. It happens to
Yeah,
all
it's
of them.
gonna-
Go ahead, Corey.
And Uncensored has a good point. Not only is he a first-time head coach, he's also a first-time not a first-time play caller. He is. He's a first-time play caller / head coach. So I think there could be, like Uncensored's right, there could be a game, maybe a game or a quarter or two where you're like, Scott Schottenheimer, what the fuck are you doing?
Just
You know?
Corner. I ain't trying to debate with you.
a season, maybe.
But did you just tell me that he was successful
Here we
up
go.
there calling plays on the Pete Carroll?
No.
Yes,
Don't take the first time OC deal out of context. I'm saying he's a first time play caller / head coach. He got both jobs. He don't just have one. He has both.
So he got to call up. So now he calling the plays and making the tough decisions.
Well, he's calling the plays and he's making the coaching decisions. I wouldn't call it tough decisions. I would call it coaching decisions.
Okay, so let me know what's the difference.
Well, he's operating the entire offense, calling the plays, and he's operating the defense side of the ball too, of making sure they're all doing what they need to do with Matt Eberflus and his staff.
No,
I hope not.
No.
But don't you think also coaching
No,
decisions
no.
is player like getting?
I hope not. I hope he's not doing all of that.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
He's
not
the
doing all
offensive
that.
coordinator and the head coach.
No, he
No,
is. That's what he's listed as, though.
No, but he's
The other guys.
I mean, what's his face? Clayton Adams is listed as the offensive coordinator technically.
That's what I saw.
But
Clayton Adams ain't calling no plays.
exactly.
I know.
He's not calling the plays.
I'm talking about
Schottenheimer's
defense.
calling the plays.
Yeah.
I'm talking about defense.
Eberflus gonna run the defense. What are we talking about?
Yeah,
Right.
he's gonna run the defense. Yeah.
Clayton
he has
Adams
to-
is going to be running offensive practices. That's what
You
he's
say he has to okay the. I don't think that's not gonna be. He's not gonna have too big of a job. I don't think.
You haven't watched a lot of his press conferences. He even said it in his press conference. He said, I got to get the offense squared away. I got to make sure we're all set there. Then I got to go to the defense and see how they're doing things. He said that. He literally, Mike McCarthy said the same thing. He's a first-time head coach / play caller.
You think Mike McCarthy had any input on what Dan Quinn was doing?
Zero.
No,
I think
no
Dan
way.
Quinn had more
No
show,
way.
especially in
But
the
see, Mike
No
McCarthy had more skins on the wall to know how to manage that. And I seen Dan Quinn up in the box and Al Harris was down on the field operating things. Mike McCarthy was standing behind Al Harris, and they did that. With Schottenheimer, he don't have that experience. So how much hands-on will he be? Because he don't have that experience that Mike McCarthy had.
No,
I don't think he's going to have that.
I never saw when a guy on the front seven made a play, Al Harris hyping him up. I only see him hyping up the backs. I don't think he was down there.
Well, they're not going to show that on TV. They're not going to show Al Harris sitting there. I got a picture of it. Matter of fact,
I don't know if him. I think Dan Quinn called it. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
Dan
got a
Quinn
picture
did
of it.
most of
Hold
it.
on.
Dan Quinn's a mastermind in that defense.
It seemed like you're trying to put a lot on. It seemed like you already bringing in the excuse train.
No. I want Schottenheimer to do good. And is he going to make mistakes? Absolutely. 100%. But is the team talented enough to overcome those mistakes?
It's going to take a couple years.
My point is, when I said, you said he's a first time, I said no.
No, you said you didn't want to debate me.
I'm not. I swear I'm not trying to. 2 weeks ago, you said he not new to this. How did he do under Russell? No, wait a minute, young man. 2 weeks ago.
I like that one better than Bill. I like that one better a lot than Bill.
2 weeks ago, you said, look what he did with Russell Wilson now up there calling plays. I'm telling you, all right. Go ahead.
Hey, y'all can debate, but no disrespecting.
Oh, geez.
Oh my goodness.
But he was strictly. But what was his main job, Biff?
See, and that's what I'm saying. His main job was calling plays.
So now, what is his job now?
Now you're saying he's gonna control the whole ship, and I just don't think that's the case.
No,
I think he's gonna.
It's hard for a coach to do that.
I think he's going to be over the team, of course, as head coach, call the offensive plays, and let a guy who you said is a good veteran defensive coordinator, Eberflus, do his thing.
And I'm not disagreeing with you. Let's make that clear. I'm not disagreeing with that point. What I'm saying is, in a perfect world, yes, but as a new head coach standpoint, how much influence and how much presence does he want to be on the defense side of the ball as a first-time head coach? How much pressure is he applying on himself to make sure all the boxes are checked? I'm projecting that he will. You're projecting that he won't, and that's the only thing I'm saying.
I got a question.
Having the ability to be able to manage all that and cope with all that, that's going to be new for him. It's a new job.
Right.
You gotta learn. He's probably going to be learning, but I don't think he's going to have any major input. You got to be able to. They hired a defensive coordinator for a reason, so I get what you're saying, but it's just
for personnel.
Say it again.
Who do you think is going to have the final say for personnel?
Yeah. This ain't Belichick, who we knew for sure called the defensive plays. Like we knew Belichick for sure did it.
Yeah.
What you got there, brother?
All right. So
let me see.
So this guy got dog.
What's that?
That's Mike McCarthy. That's Bo Stossel. Okay. Who's in front there?
Mike McCarthy always splits. He ain't standing there, Al Harris. He always standing there.
No. Look. That's Al Harris there, right?
Yeah.
This is in the middle of the game. I took this picture. I thought because it happened a couple of times. So Mike McCarthy and Bones Father, Mike McCarthy's there to make those decisions, yes, right? But
make what decision?
Like the game, like, okay, we're going to call timeout here, whatever, because only the head coach and quarterback can call timeout, right? So that's what he's there for. But Al Harris is controlling like the personnel, the defense, stuff like that. But like what I'm saying here, Mike McCarthy was wise enough to know to let that go to Al Harris and Dan Quinn. My point here is Schottenheimer wise enough to do that too. You see what I'm saying? I just don't want Schottenheimer to think that because he's the head coach of the Cowboys, he has to go above and beyond and have his hands on everything. Let Matt Eberflus control all that. You just worry about calling plays and being a head coach. That's what I'm saying.
I think he's going to play his. Go ahead.
I partly disagree with that because the head coach needs to make sure that the offensive game plan aligns with the defensive game plan. And that's probably part of the reason why we lost against the Niners game is because the defensive game plan and the
Yep.
offensive game plans aren't in sync.
Nope.
That Niners game, when they scored 19 points, that was a run the ball offensive strategy based game that they should have had because the defense was holding them.
What were they running or traveling? Which one was it?
Running or traveling? What do you mean? What the fuck are you talking about?
He's talking about sovereign citizenship, but
Man, here you go.
But what I'm saying is,
Oh,
as the head coach, he has to go over there and make sure that the defensive strategy aligns with the offensive strategy to keep them on the same page.
That's actually funny. That's actually funny. I love. I want to do it as a joke, but immediately tell the officer I'm playing when I tell him I'm not driving, I'm traveling. But I immediately say, "No, I was just joking."
Man,
You gonna get a ticket fucking around with that.
Man.
No, I would literally say real quick. I'm not using this vision for commercial purposes. I'm traveling, but I don't play that sovereign citizen.
The only
stuff.
sovereign citizens in this country are police officers. They're the only ones that
Absolutely.
can qualified.
Have you ever heard of Uniform Commercial Code?
No, sir.
Uniform Commercial Code is what we live under right now. Uniform Commercial Code. That's how everything is ran in the United States of America.
You go stand in front of the judge and say that.
If
shit,
you
be in jail.
no, everything is written on Uniform Commercial Code. That's how the judges get paid on no code.
OG, I got a question.
So you better study that, censored. Mr. Businessman.
I pay attorneys. I pay attorneys to keep me out of jail, bro.
No, Uniform Commercial Code. That's everything. That's how you get a receipt. Every time you cash a receipt, every time you go to your paycheck, every time you get a receipt from a store, it's under a code. That's what we run in America. And yeah.
Oh, Nate Dawg said you still want to cut the run, Bland?
Yeah, cut the run. No, LeBron need to be in the slot.
I heard LeBron.
A lot of mouth sauce, please.
He a powerful.
Yeah,
he need to be in the slot guy. Yeah.
What was your question, Fifth?
What question?
You said you're gonna ask me a question. You said, "Corey, I'm gonna ask you a question."
Nickel.
I don't even remember, man.
You got extra sauce? Extra.
This dude.
This fucking guy. God.
No, but I want to know who's gonna replace J. Lou attitude that he brought to that.
Wait a minute, hold on. I want to ask, Isha, why you keep talking about this fucking guy? You referring to me?
Yeah, I'm telling you,
yeah, man.
I said a while back, don't be disrespecting people out there. Don't call me on my name. I'm not your fucking guy. I'm old school old school Peanut JP. Don't call me on my name. I don't know what religion you is. I don't know where you from, boy. I'm a Christian Baptist guy. I believe in the Lord. I'm not a fucking guy. I was born. Don't call me on my name. I didn't call you out. I'm not a fucking guy. Okay.
Are you done?
No, I'm not done. You've been telling for the last couple of weeks and the last couple of months. I'm not a fucking guy. Just don't quit the disrespecting stuff. I never disrespect you in any way. I don't want you hearing it out your mouth no more. So you need to grow up. You're probably in your 30s. You're probably in your 30s, baby. You know what I'm saying? When I grew up, we respect each other. We have love, and we have nothing but dignity, and we have nothing but honor among each other. We don't.
Can I talk?
We don't disrespect each other in that way.
First of all, I am never disrespecting you for anything. Number one, I've never disrespected you.
This fucking guy is not my name. This fucking guy, my name is JP out here in the streets. That's my niche. That's who I go by. But old school fast. You got to start respecting.
First of all, you disrespected me many times. I let it go.
I've never called this fucking Isham. I said it a while back in one of my videos.
Man. When have you ever apologized to me for the shit you've said to me? When?
Well, I haven't said anything.
So shut up.
I haven't anything negative I said to you. And if I have, I'm apologizing right now. I'm sorry if you felt any kind of way about me. I'm apologizing right now. But this fucking guy disrespecting stuff needs to stop. We're amongst each other as brothers. We're all fighting for one cause. Get this team to be better. You know what I'm saying?
What?
Don't and be respectful to each other. I don't want to hear that this fucking guy shit come out your mouth no more. That's all I'm saying. We gotta respect each other.
Can I talk now? Yes or fucking no?
Maybe.
I let you talk. Now you shut up and let me talk.
There it is right there. There it is, the anger. If you got an anger issue, you need to go to God. You need to go to God. You need to pray on yourself. Your inner self is not working.
I'll calm down. You want to know why I'm angry? You want to know why I'm angry? I'll tell you why I'm angry.
Yeah. Get off your chest.
You have disrespected me since the day that you've come on the show.
Okay.
I've let it go. I have let it go.
All right.
And I have said nothing to you.
Okay.
That's number one. Number two.
Okay.
Me saying this fucking guy. I say it to Fifth. I say it to Corner. I say it to Savage. This is the way I talk, man.
Okay.
I say it as a joke. Number one.
Okay.
I don't mean any disrespect. And first of all, you coming at my age, don't you dare come at my age. Because I have earned everything I've gotten in my life.
Okay.
I don't give a fuck how old I am. I have earned since I was a little kid. I'm the youngest. I'm this, that, and the third, this, whatever. I don't give a fuck how old I am. I make over 8.5 figures on my own.
All right.
So guess the fuck what? My age means nothing. I have never disrespected anybody.
Okay.
Because guess what? Like the same way you're saying you're a Christian, I'm also very religious myself. I also very much pride myself in being respectful to people. I've never disrespected anybody. When I say this fucking guy, I mean it as a joke, number one. Okay, you've come at me several different types of ways before. I've never said anything to you.
Yeah. But you know what your problem is? See, I just apologize to you, but you did not come at me and apologize to me. But what you just said.
I was getting there. I was getting there.
Okay. Well, it took you a long time.
It took you spoke for 2-3 minutes too, did you not? I can also speak for as long as I want to speak.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to disrespect anybody. Okay. That's not the way I am. That's not the way I am. So if it disrespected you, I won't call you that again. No problem, no harm, no foul, no beef on my end. I just don't like when you come at me all kinds of different ways, and I don't mean any disrespect. I've never meant any disrespect. If that's the way it is, then I'm not trying to look. This is fun for me, man. I don't come on. I have enough stress in my life. Enough. I don't need to come on here and beef with anybody. I don't have time for that shit, man. Right. So like this is not that serious for me. If the disrespect, if you were offended by it, then I'll apologize to you right here, right now. I didn't mean it. I mean that. I sincerely mean that. But like that's just the way that I talk, bro. That's it. Okay. That's it. So
all right, I understand that.
Bed? Can we put it to bed?
Okay. Yeah, want to put it to bed. I'm just saying, you know, if you feel that kind of way, I'm sorry for, you know, if I made you feel that kind of way. You know what I'm saying? But I you know, we need to be
way, man. I say the same, like me and Corner had our beef a couple of shows ago. We offline, we apologize, man to man, it's same shit.
Right. So
I don't take it, it's not like that for me, man. I just don't like the same way you don't like the disrespect, I don't like the disrespect. That's it.
Right. And us as young men, as men growing, we just starting to grow. You know what I'm saying? Need to become better people. Like me, I'm starting to grow. I have to grow on you. You got to grow on me. You know what I'm saying? I feel some kind of way, and you know what I'm saying? I'm still learning you. You still learning me. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I'm not always right. Sometimes I'm wrong a lot of the times, but I admit it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying though, there's a character that we need to carry when we together as a grouping as people. See what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. So we all fighting for one cause. That's what we're doing. We want the team to get better, and we see the bullshit and us fighting amongst each other. It's going to happen, but we have to put everything to bed. And like you said, and we have to understand we do have feelings among each other. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, let's move on. Fifth man, you want to say something, man? I apologize. This went this route, Fifth man. I didn't mean for the show to go this way. If it started with me, then I apologize, but I did not mean for the show to go this way. I'm fucking livid right now, but I mean, let's just go, man.
Oh, I love you, brother. I love you. No, ain't nothing but love for me. I got love for you, like Tupac. I ain't mad at you.
All right, man. Let's move on, man.
Okay.
I gotta find a new team, man.
Man, look, I'll say this.
I gotta find a new team.
The best moments on your stream have nothing to do with football.
Every time.
Right.
I will say this. As much as we go live, and as much, and maybe frustration ain't the word, but there's frustration that builds up. This right here between OG and Eshawn had to happen. It was going to happen eventually, and it could have got uglier, right? I used to be part of a round table. And this never happened. It just blew up and we never talked again. So sometimes when you have something good, you really don't want to mess it up, but sometimes you just have to part ways. But if you don't have this type of engagement, then it goes south. It goes down.
Every
south
relationship
fast.
in your life. Every relationship in your life.
And it goes with family, relationships, family.
Absolutely.
You're going to fight with siblings. You're going to fight with parents. It's human nature for us to fight, right? So this right here, it needed to be done, and I guarantee you there will be healthier shows in the near future.
How is it my
Yes,
fault?
and real quick, again, if I took it any type of dark way, I apologize. I did not mean to, but I just let me just say this and I'll let it go. But I apologize to continue to drag this. It's a trigger for me when people call me young guy. I hate it because it's been something that's been going on my whole life. I hate it. I'm the youngest of 7 siblings. I'm about to be 28 this year. I don't know. It's a trigger for me. So I just hate. So just don't. It riles me up. So like just don't do it. And if I get disrespectful over that stuff, I apologize. I don't mean to be that way, but it's just I don't like it, man. So Fifth, I apologize to you and to the show. I don't mean to, over.
Well, then you also have to understand the tongue is hard to tame. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes, it's sometimes people say things that they don't mean, and then they get out of context, and then people feel hurt.
We're just gonna all blame it on Fifth. We'll just blame it all on Fifth.
Right.
My fault.
Way to go!
Yeah, it's your fault, Fifth. It's your fault, family.
I just had a big rant.
They used to blame 80, now they blaming me.
Now you see how I feel.
I had a big rant about rattling cages, and you go rattle everybody's damn cage. Way to go.
I did nothing.
Yeah, now you get a dose of my medicine.
Way to go, Fifth. Way to go, Fifth. Way to go, Fifth. Somebody boo this man. Boo.
Why is y'all sending the chat?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Listen, I just figured it out. Why it was a crazy chat. Friday the 13th.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, it is that.
Seriously, bro.
No, they didn't used to say it. They used to be saying it was always 80 fault. Don't try to switch. Don't switch to me. I'm changing. I'm doing live stream with Pittsburgh tomorrow. I don't know what
Pittsburgh? Okay.
Oh, you're an Aaron Rodgers fan now.
We done got politics debate. OG and East End each other out and apologize right after that. What? I don't know what.
Fuck everybody in this bitch.
Fuck everybody in this bitch. Is that what you're saying?
Fuck everybody in this bitch.
I figured it out. It's Friday the 13th.
Yo, over or under that Aaron Rodgers get Mike Tomlin fired.
Oh, no way.
Over on that.
I'll take the under.
I don't know. Aaron Rodgers is a quarterback killer. I mean, coach killer.
Yeah, he sure is.
Well, Robert Saleh wore that thing on his arm, and everybody got out in their feelings. So,
I just don't. I don't like when teams literally stop the presses and cater to one fucking player like that. I don't, because then he walk into the room like his shit don't stink.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck that.
Yeah. Hey, Richard, it's true. You're not lying. I do.
Look at Jay's comment, man.
I definitely do.
oh, he
Nate
definitely
Dogg
do.
in the building. What's up, Nate Dogg?
If you see this and the camera goes off, it's done.
What's up,
Nate Dogg, what's up?
What's up? I just have one thing to say. Corner, it was me. I made the video, and I apologize. I just want to apologize. I didn't mean it to be personal. I didn't mean it to be personal. It's all love. I've supported you since 2018.
What video?
And it's nothing personal, bro.
Man, God, I'll say this: it's the internet.
I just wanted to man up. I don't want to be fake. You're still my dog, bro.
Why you have to put me?
I'll say this: when you get exposed to the internet, That's what happens. All right. But I want you to do me a favor since you like to clip things. I want you to go back in this show and clip when I say, I guarantee you they'll come in here and say, it's all love, bro. And then I want you to put your comment that you made next to that video for me. Do that for me, and I'll put that on my YouTube.
Wow.
It sounds like Cool Cowboy. I thought was that the same?
See, I
person?
told you.
That's what Fifth always says.
See,
I told
I'm
you.
It's the same person.
Yeah,
Nate,
this
man, I'm
is
the only
turned.
one
This
that
is
hears the distinction.
this is turned into the Kumbaya stream.
Yeah,
I
man.
ain't got no apology for none of y'all.
You owe me a damn apology.
Nobody on this mug.
Talk about Schottenheimer's press conferences again.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
doing that.
Yeah, Fifth corner apology. Yeah.
Nate, what video?
You know what video?
And
What video?
I
you
haven't
talking
seen
about?
it.
That's Cool Cowboy. I think. Sounds
Cool
just
hasn't been on in a while.
Told y'all they sound alike.
It sounds exactly alike.
I wouldn't have told him I made nothing, Nate, dog. I wouldn't have never told him.
Yeah, you never.
No, I just wanted to man up. I didn't want to be
Man.
fake.
Corner ain't, man. Don't pay attention to Corner, man. Jeff, for that, I'm gonna go fry him on his own show tomorrow. Tune in to Talking Crazy. I'm gonna cook. I ain't holding back. I was nice today because I just got watch.
Hey, man.
In the wise words of Dwayne Johnson, just bring it.
come on, man.
Oh my God.
Nate, man, I'm the only one who understands the distinction between your
No,
voice
that's
and
all-
Cowboy.
Oh man, nobody tripping. Corner just
Corners be corner, man.
Kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya.
I'm about
See,
to go.
notice how you're saying corner ain't this, corner ain't that. Reference me as Dallas Cowboy football news, Fifth.
You got
That's why I want to debate. That's why I want to debate on Talking Crazy. I don't want to debate Corner.
I don't go on something great.
Yeah, come on, man.
Maybe we feel better. No, I won't feel better because they're gonna give him $40 million. I won't feel better.
They probably gonna be closer to
They're gonna give
45.
him $40 million, and he's gonna give us 9 sacks.
Yeah, they're gonna give him that big money, man. Just
I
watch.
think he's
They
gonna
gonna
be
give
closer to
us-
45.
Remember
We'll
we
pay
said
a
the
lot.
same. We said the same thing with Dak. We said they gonna pay him, and they did.
That's
Yo,
my biggest fear, bro.
and then Cowboys up, whatever his name, big fella. He talked about something. Parsons came back out the injury. He played like his wig was on fire. No, he didn't.
Oh my God, man! I
No, he
can't.
didn't.
He said
No,
out
he
of his
didn't.
mouth that Parsons shows up in the end of the season. It's a lie. He doesn't.
He does not. He does not.
He damn sure
And then-
don't play in January.
Better teams. We're playing better teams this year.
Mm.
Cowboys
Listen,
are not the
it's a
same.
good quarter.
But
It's a good quarterback draft.
We never said he was trash. He's the best thing on that defense, but that's not hard to be. And by the way, when Michael was gone, hey Nate, dog, if you could, when Michael was gone, how did Osa perform?
He had 1 sack, and that 1 sack was a combined sack from 2 different games.
Half a sack.
Half a sack, yeah.
Basically half the sack.
He got the whole world on his shoulders. He got the whole world
This guy.
on his shoulders. He got the whole wide world
If he can't handle it,
on
then
his shoulders. He got
I
the
hope
whole
so, man.
wide
Oh,
world
yeah,
on his shoulders.
the only
think
thing
we all
on his
wanted to-
shoulders is that bag with $20 million in it. That's what's on
Yeah.
Middle of the pack money. Middle of the
No,
pack
it's
money.
not. No, it's not.
For bottom of the pack performance.
We sure hope he.
So it's an overpay.
No, it's a perfect pay.
We sure hope he do the damn thing.
It's a perfect pay. Perfect pay.
Y'all got to know Corner was the same guy that said Jason Witten still had it when he could barely even walk.
The ball,
Corner was the same guy that was saying Tyron Smith could
Watch,
still
he's gonna
play.
get the jerseys. Watch, he's gonna get his Jason Witten jersey.
Oh
Just
my
watch.
God!
It's not about your damn business.
No, you see, that's how you know it. That's how you know it, man.
You know what? I'm gonna find the clip of that and make a new video.
Tell you.
I
God,
like
man.
it. That boy. Hey, that's a
That's a
cold
dope
one. That's
ass
a
jersey, though,
cold
man.
one there. I
Nah,
like
it's a
that.
cool- See, it's a cool jersey, man. I like the jersey, man.
He don't know how to let go of players, man. He don't know how to let
Hey.
it go.
Witten could let go of his hair. All those years.
He definitely couldn't. He definitely couldn't.
He was,
And they
Fucking
let him-
he was going to
had a
cook the
wig on
white-
ESPN.
That was a white boy
They
Coolio
brought-
cut.
They brought an old Witten back and an old Zeke back. Jerry is funny, man.
They love retreads, and
They
we're
love
gonna
retreads.
bring back old Tyron.
Yeah, you know what? I thought about this shit when he said that last time. I was like, "Oh my god!
Here's the thing: anybody's gonna be surprised if they do that. To be completely
Oh
honest.
my god,
They're working with guys. Don't be surprised.
Don't be
man!
surprised.
I'm telling you."
I'm telling you, they bring him in 5-6 games swing tackle. Yo,
Because
The bad part is he's still gonna be better than Tyler Guyton.
exactly. Yo, all they gotta tell him is, listen,
Right?
just lift weights. Do not do anything for training camp.
Oh
Just
my
lift
god,
weights
man!
and don't walk and hurt yourself.
Y'all gonna talk it into
And
existence.
you'll be
If I see that 77,
I will not be
I'm telling
surprised.
you now.
why
What
did
was
they
his best year?
Corner
I'm
stop.
gonna get on here and I'm gonna go so crazy.
Woo! Corner,
What
look
was
at
Tyron
Corner,
Smith's
man.
best year?
What happened with Tyron
Tyler
this year?
Smith,
No, Tyron Smith. What was his best season?
I think probably 2016. I would think, right?
2016.
Yeah.
2014.
Okay, that's a good one. Yeah, I would say 2014.
If they bring back
Hey,
Zeke, I'm
fellas,
done
I gotta
watching
go. I
Cowboy
want to
games.
get in trouble with the old lady.
All right, brother.
All right, brother.
Take
Take
care,
Y'all
brother.
have a good night.
yeah.
Hey, y'all be
Y'all
be
know.
kind. Y'all be kind to each other tonight. So I'll be listening on the other side.
Oh shit! Hopefully this
Look.
motherfucker ends here soon. Shit, 3 hours damn late.
Okay.
Now,
God bless everybody. Everybody sleep well tonight. And
All right, man.
peace. And
Peace out.
all right. Bye bye.
Ohio J-
All right.
man, we got to go 5 hours, man. It's Preacher Fifth, man.
Yo, I'm telling
I
you,
just got
Tyron Smith must have better. If he's not going to be the swing, he's retired. He has to. He's a millionaire. Why would he be at OTAs?
Yeah, yeah, that's the thing.
Tyron Smith was at OTAs.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, he was
he was
helping
right
out
there.
Guyton, I think.
Was he part of
you
the-
want, you want
Like on the field, working with him.
Yeah.
Well, hold on.
Guy.
That I'm okay with him working with guys on the field. What's wrong with that?
Nah, what's nothing wrong with it?
Coach for that.
Well, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying that we did.
No, I don't have a problem either because I can honestly see in a scenario, Tyron is. Let's be honest, unless Cornelius.
If he didn't have the Villa health that he has had in the last 5 years, I would agree with you. But he knows he can't go no more.
But could he go? Could he go 4 or
Bro.
5 games throughout the entire season?
Yeah, they called back old boy for the
Tyrone
Eagles.
was up for Jerry Jones.
You don't think?
What was old boy they called back for the Eagles? That
Jason
lineman.
Peters is playing like
Peters?
41.
Jason Peters?
Well, what was his injury history?
I have no idea.
To play in the league of the offensive line at 40, I want to know your bill of health. Tyron,
Jason-
man, he can't do it.
Did he get
Jason
hurt with
Peters'
the?
injury
Did he get hurt with the
history
Eagles?
How old is Tyron? Because Tyron came into the league at 20.
Tyron
Tyron wasn't even old enough to drink when he was a rookie.
Well, hold on. When was his last year? 2023.
He
So that's
probably-
13
he probably
years.
still in his
He's a
30s.
14-year vet.
Tyron played last year with the Jets.
He played 14 years.
Hey, he's
So
34.
he's 34.
Yes.
Damn, he young. Ooh.
He's 3 years younger than what? 8 Trent Williams? Like
How old was Tony Romo when we had to walk away from the game because he couldn't stay healthy?
Yeah, he-
36.
Yeah, I think it was.
He had to
35,
walk away
36.
because his body couldn't do it. Tyron Smith knows his body can't do it.
Yeah.
No, you don't. No, wait a minute. You this the man that said every year he. All right.
We're talking about a guy that's in retirement. What are we doing?
Okay, but
He
what I'm
just
trying to
said
say is
last year with the J.
Zeke was in retirement last year. We brought him back. That's my only thing.
we always bring back.
I always bring back retreads is my only.
Zeke was retired?
Zeke was with the Patriots, no?
Yeah, he wasn't retired.
Okay, but we bring the retreads is my point. That's what I mean.
Yo, he's famous. Famous. He brought back Alvin Harper, even though he was missing a finger.
He sure did. Herschel Walker. Remember Herschel Walker
Yeah.
came back
Well,
too.
Yeah, but Herschel Walker was a freak. He was beating people up in the UFC when he was 50. Herschel Walker. He legit did that.
That dude's still ripped.
This
He
Jerry
cuckoo
Jones.
for Coco. He cuckoo as fuck now, but
They say
man
he
brought-
never lifted a day in his life, man. He did like 10,000 push-ups a day. But he actually beat someone up in the UFC. Like Dana White, UFC at 50. But we brought him back like 2 times.
Yeah, he did.
Because he went with Minnesota, he came back. Then he was with the Giants, and he came back. and he was still doing it. All I'm trying to say is, could Tyron in a situation play 4 or 5 games?
And get away. Yeah.
And he might. What other options?
I don't even know how you get your body ready for that, though.
Yeah.
Right. That's
Say that to Luke
You-
McCown. You forgot Jerry brought in Luke McCown in 2017? And
That's
he was
right.
how old at the time?
Bro, I
Right,
saw Jerry bring back this dude, Ray Childress. He was a defensive tackle for the Houston Oilers.
Oh, that's old.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a fuck. Bro, the dude who has like a ranch. He was in
Hey, that's he was playing with Webster Slaughter. And,
yes,
and Warren Moon and
yes,
Duncan and
yes.
Haywood Jeffries and
yes. He brought
Damn.
him in the middle of the season.
they had a squad. That was a squad.
Randall Cunningham. Yo, I can just. All I'm trying to say is.
Yeah, Randall Cunningham was up there too.
All I'm trying to say is like, I can see Tyron being on this team at some point. If
I
there's
can see it too. At some point,
As a player or as a coach?
no, as a player.
Either or, to be honest.
I wouldn't mind a coach.
I
love coach,
Coach.
to be honest.
I don't know how. I don't see it.
Okay, we'll put it this way. I think we can all agree. Matt Lowesko, he's gone. So unless a Johnny Cornelius from Oregon, he can be the man, and he's the swing tackle.
Are you already giving up on Austin Richards?
I forgot about that. guys.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about him.
And they were talking about switching him to guard. And
he's still left tackle. He's still left tackle on the depth chart.
he was horrendous in North Carolina, pass blocker.
But last year when he played, he didn't do bad though. The line actually got better when Richards was in there.
I like actually this year's rookie, Johnny Cornelius from Oregon, the right tackle.
Yeah, but he's
all I'm
right
trying to
side,
say
right?
is, yes, that's why I'm getting about if something happens on the left, we ain't got nobody to go to the left.
I don't know.
Is the trash talk thing? Is that on Sunday?
I think we're giving up on Austin Richards too early.
No,
Okay.
Listen,
That's fair. That's fair.
no, I'm not saying like it's something I would do. I'm just saying that's Jerry's MO. I could see him doing that.
No, yeah, I'm with you.
And like,
I can see. I'm going to be honest with you. So just for the sake of the argument, I can see Zach Martin coming back before I can see Tyron Smith coming back.
Oh, I
I
don't
don't know
know. Zach
about
Martin.
that,
No.
I don't know about that, bro. I can't.
Would you start him corner?
Y'all see? No, I wouldn't start him. Y'all see Tyron Smith coming back over Zach Martin?
No, what I'm saying is he's
Tyron
out
is
there.
more athletic than Zach.
He's out there. And he's out there with them guys. You know, Zach Martin done. Like Travis said.
And DeMarcus Ware was too. And DeMarcus Ware was out there with them guys too. It's just sometimes.
He's already been out of the league a few years though.
But see, sometimes like you can love the game, and not everybody can be a Sean Lee where they just disappear.
Yeah.
Tyron Smith probably just loves the game where he just has to be around it. I wonder, like, you know, and I'm not comparing this. Please don't take this the wrong way because this is serious shit. But like, what do you call it? I don't even know what it's called. The PTSD of like military vets. Like, there's certain things that trigger certain things, right?
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah.
with Tyron Smith, like being away from football, being at the house, like how much is that mentally for him? So just being on the practice field, I think is filling a void. I don't think it gives him an itch per se to want to play, but it fills a void that he's dealt with for more than 14 years of his life.
Nate Newton spoke about that. Nate Newton spoke about that on the Great Wall of Dallas. He goes, once you're gone, you're gone. You're forgotten about. He goes, every club you used to go into, every this and that, you are forgotten. And he goes, if you can't like accept that, you're gonna go through a lot of shit. But granted, those guys were really crazy high strung. But he said that. But like, I don't see these guys being. I don't see these guys loving the game. All I'm trying to say is, I think Tyron is more athletic and probably in better shape. Man, listen, like I said, I'm not saying I would do it. I'm just saying, if by the 10th, 11th game, if there's mad crazy injuries, I can see them saying, "Yo, Tyron, you live a block down the street. can you give us 6 games? You know, and I can see him saying, yeah, that's all I'm saying. I would love for a Johnny Cornelius to step in, but once again, he is a right tackle. I'm high on him.
I mean, I can see him.
Uncensored look like a tackle. Look at him on that picture.
Yeah, you do, man.
That is not uncensored. You can't convince me that's him.
That's him, man. That's him.
That's
man.
me.
I've seen him live.
Because he said, I won't put my face on YouTube because I X, Y, and Z. So there's no way he's putting a picture of himself on the tubes.
That's me, man.
I've seen him.
No, man, I can whether
Is that Chat GPT you?
believe me when I tell you,
No,
Chat
hold
GPT
on.
would be horrible. I've tried it before, it's not good. Man.
Yeah, I don't know.
I can see Tyron coming back in some capacity though. Who knows? But
All right, man. I think that's about it for the night. Get out of here.
all right, man.
There go another picture, a wedding picture. Yep.
Yeah.
That's him. I've seen him.
You a tall dude, or them women are really short?
No, he's a tall guy.
Yeah, he said he's 6'4", no?
Yeah, I'm 6'4". My mom is on the photo right, and she was 6 feet.
I was just going to say, your mom's tall.
Look at Jaja's comment, man.
Damn! Don't stand by fifth, man. It'll be like Shaq and Kevin Hart. It'll be like Shaq and Kevin Hart. Don't do it.
Corner,
How tall is Fifth?
Wait, Corner, remind me, how tall is he just for the public to don't know?
Fifth is like 5'5". He got Deuce Vaughn by an inch.
Ah, shit.
And my whole family's tall. My wife is 6 foot.
Woo.
My son is 12 years old. He's already 5'7".
Damn.
Yeah,
What is he, a size 10?
Yeah, he damn, his foot size is the same size as my wife already.
Wow.
And then my 9-year-old is only 4 inches shorter than him.
Wow.
Yeah. Every time we walk into a place, everybody's like, "Good God."
Man, I'm gonna be a fucking midget next to you, man.
Champ's 6'2" though. He's 6'2".
Yeah.
Champ ain't no 6 foot.
I say he's 6'2".
He's 6'2" is what he says.
Champs is 6'2".
Cowboys champ is 6'2". Yeah.
Jesus.
Fifth quarter. Don't ever hang around us outside, dog.
How tall are you, Corner? Corner, how tall are you?
I'm 6'1".
God. Yeah, fuck that, man. I'm average height.
As long as he's standing 80 there, I'll be fine. They both.
Yeah. I'm average height.
Hey, I met 80 in person, and he's a cool dude.
What about OG? How tall is he?
I don't know, man. You gotta
I think he said he was like 5'9".
I don't know because when
I heard him in a live.
I don't know. When I first met him, he said he was 39. So
39. What is? Wait.
Yeah.
Wait.
Dang, Fifth. We all gotta get a picture together now. We'll do like the tower, but it'll just drop off when it gets to you.
I'm 5'10". I'm short.
Golly, man.
5'10" is average male height. That's
I'm
average
5'8", man. I'm
Yo,
average.
the craziest part is, I mean, my sons are bigger than me, but besides,
Say that again, Eshawn.
I'm 5'8", man. The tallest person in my family.
5'8".
Yeah, the tallest person. I'm not like Fifth, who's 5'5". I said, but anyway. Well, I got love, Fifth, man. I'm just fucking with you, man. But no, the tallest person in my family is like one of my uncles is like 6 feet, but that's it. My moms and my sisters are like max 5'2". Like everyone is around that. My dad's my height. Some of my brothers are my height. That's it. Yeah, there's no like 6'4", 280 guys in my family. Nah, man.
I think they all like 6 foot.
Yeah, man. You guys are tall.
Yeah.
Man.
Fifth, there's a surgery that you can do overseas where they lengthen your legs.
You can do that here.
It's like $50K, and you can do it up to 2 times.
Yo,
There he goes.
you know what they also do too a lot? No joke. I swear to God. You just have to get the endocrinologist to do it. To give children when they're grown. Like if a child has dwarfism, stuff like that, they'll give the child human growth hormone. But if you have the money, you can go to endocrinologists and they'll give it to your son where a mild dose, and you inject it every night into your stomach. Let's just say hypothetically your son is supposed to be 5'10", he'll be 6'2", 6'3".
Don't tell Fifth that. He's on eBay right now.
No, seriously. Man. There's like certain like like communities out there. It's
You look
big,
up to them.
yeah, where like height is a factor.
Yo,
look
there was
up
legit
this guy.
there was legit a guy who was having trouble getting girls because he was short. He went overseas, did the surgery 2 times, the lifting himself, just so he can get attention from women.
Hey, man. Hey,
Yeah, I've heard about that. They break your leg and strength
Yeah.
shit. Fuck that, man.
Fuck that, man. Yeah, no, man.
Yo, I'll tell you right now, there ain't a girl hot enough in the world for you to break both.
Hell no. We looking like Henry Cotton out there.
That's so fucking funny. God, man, that's
But
great.
yo, you're gonna laugh. Tallest women, like the tall ones, bro, they're the easiest ones to hit on because they get a lot of guys get like. How can
I ain't intimidated. I climb that fucking tree. In
That's what I'm saying. But most guys get intimidated by
5,
tall
7,
women.
50.
I'll stand
no,
on,
I
I'll stand
don't.
on the tool.
I'm
I'll
just
stand on the
saying.
tool to look you in the eye. Yo, I met a
Ooh,
7-foot
shit.
lingerie model one time. 7 fucking
Jesus,
foot tall.
wow.
Them legs,
Lingerie
huh?
model. They were in
Wow.
Vegas for a convention, bro. 7 fucking feet tall.
I
I
once
stood on 2 stairs to talk to her.
Oh yeah.
I once
I'm a leg and a thigh guy. All right.
Yep.
Hey,
Hey,
Dude.
hey, let's go.
I'm gonna block you, boy.
The taller the leg, the sweeter the juice.
Yeah, nice set of legs,
Look at
brother.
this stupid comment, man.
There you go, Jay. Talk to him.
Look at this dumb comment.
See
man.
what corner started?
Yeah. Hey, $40. Hey, I'm gonna start saying 55 because you guys charge a little extra because you know them $40 hollers they go by your size. So he's 5'5", so he needs $55.
Dan, how long you been around? We talk everything up in
We
here.
talk
man.
everything up in here, man.
After an hour and a half, it get ridiculous. I promise you.
Yeah,
I'm
you
finna
can
go.
only talk Cowboys
Hey.
for so long.
Yo, but
Hey, me and
seven-
our sister got a lot in common now that we talking here.
Hey,
a 7-foot
listen,
lingerie
you might be
model, like,
3%.
that's an investment.
I tell you.
That's an investment. You have a kid with her, that kid's going to the NFL or somewhere. You know what I'm saying? That's an
Man.
investment.
Yeah.
Man, I once hired an actress who was 6'6", and see, I'm 5'8", man. I was trying to direct her, and the thing was that one of the shots that we were trying to do was to make her look even taller, as if she's not tall enough, right? And I swear, man, like, so we put her on top of this, like, it's called an apple box. It was like to make you look taller and stuff. My neck was hurting looking at her, man, and I'm trying to direct. I was trying to like talk to her. It was very painful. That's the tallest, like, I mean, in terms of women, that's the tallest person I've 6'6".
Yeah, what is it, like 7'4", and then life expectancy goes down or something like that?
Yeah, it's like big dogs. Like
Yeah,
big
your
mastiffs,
heart
stuff
has
like
to
that.
work harder to get the blood throughout
Right.
your body. And you
Yeah,
usually-
short people live longer. So Fitz gonna be in his 80s talking about these motherfucking videos and all that stuff.
That's
gonna be dead.
actually true. That's actually true because Asians tend to be smaller, and some of the oldest people in the world are Asian.
First of all, what the fuck y'all talking about?
Fitz gonna be in his 80s playing these videos.
See,
Dude,
here's the thing. I'm
5'11".
Asian.
Can you imagine what a $40 hologram costs then?
Hopefully,
The
Fifth Quarter's
inflation.
retired by then.
Dude, I'm not paying for no sex.
Hey, what happened to your retirement, Fifth? I don't know. Go ask Keisha.
Yeah,
Go
hey,
ask.
Fifth, you don't pay him for the sex, you pay him to leave, man. You know
Yeah,
this.
I don't do none of that.
In and out. In and out.
In and out,
In
man.
and out.
In and
I've been trying to tell you this.
I'm in the live, y'all. We about to get out of here.
All right, man. All right, man.
Hey, first thing in the morning, you're gonna hear $40 withdraw. Yes, I accept the ATM fee.